Alright, now the recording
Those
is
loops came at me so fast they scared out crap.
He tried to dodge them like the Matrix. But yes, welcome back everyone. This is your host Kazaraspel, and welcome back to Metaphor ReFantazio. In the last episode, we secured a infiltration route to the treasure, which really does sound like we're playing Persona 5. But we're actually trying to get a spell. But we have to wait for the deadline in order to enact our plan. So right now we're just kind of doing whatever. Stroll wants to talk though. I wonder if he'd come with me. Yes? Whatever it is, yes?
Oh, it's you.
Let's see, I'd like to go to the Grand Cathedral to negotiate. If you have time, would you accompany me? Of course!
Thanks.
Thank you. Then let's make for the royal capital. I hope this turns out for the best. Teleport! I've been informed about the land. This conversation would have been far less roundabout if only you'd inform me of your assets. What are these documents? The contract, lad. You seem rather hurried, so I wasted no time preparing it. With but a signature, you become a landowner.
Worry not.
This is countryside land, yes, but the price is a rare bargain. The owner forfeited it after losing his fortunes on a gamble.
I see.
There was an owner? Then I am right to presume this land still has tenants? Yes, quite a few. They're yours to command. Vacate them, employ them. The choice is yours. Your property, your people. A bargain, wouldn't you say? The total acreage is a bit smaller than Halia. Minor details. This land is readily available, and that alone makes it valuable. There's even an estate manor you can claim at your convenience.
No.
It matters, actually. Something seems off about this.
Yeah.
Right. If there are already residents there, I'd be introducing conflict by moving the Halians on top of them. Needless to say, this land won't let me realize my vision. Why do you concern yourself with the squatters? If they're of no use to you, push them out of sight and out of mind. A lord hardly deserves a title without land to govern. You would reject this contract knowing that?
Stroll.
Hope is only a step behind a clear conscience.
You
remembered my parents' saying.
Apologies.
I do apologize, Lord Hydron, but I can't in good conscience sign this contract. Do you know what a refusal would do to my reputation? As a noble, you must know that this will have ramifications.
Yeah.
All the land in the world does not make a lord until he shoulders the responsibility of protecting its people. To hell with nobles who can't recognize that. In fact, I would like to make a counter-offer. I will buy 100 of your vacant houses here in the capital. 100? Vacant or not, residence does not come cheap in the capital. Your ilk could never afford them. I've already verified the going market rate. My ilk has more than enough to cover the costs. You're surprised. I looked into it while you were helping me make inquiries. Clever.
Right. Now then.
I know I'm just a countryside noble, but you wouldn't dream of overcharging me, would you? It would certainly have ramifications. You must be familiar with my compatriot by now, yes? Indeed, your reputation would certainly suffer if it were to come to light you were trying to scam us. Surely you're not threatening me, are you, boy?
No.
Of course not. I simply have made a competitive offer for your vacant houses you could not seem to find a buyer for. You stand to profit, really. Just the idiocy I'd expect from the son of a backwater lord who could not even flee correctly. You'd sacrifice your house in the name of sheltering peasants? You may as well toss the money down the latrine. It insults the entire aristocracy, and you'll live to regret it.
Fine.
You're the one who will live to be sorry. This country will change, and corrupt nobles like you are on the cusp of extinction. My parents, who risked their lives to protect their people, are the real nobles and my heroes.
Now then.
Now, Lord Hydron, shall we put ink to parchment? Young master, you've used your inheritance to purchase houses for us in the capital? Your generosity goes too far. Be at ease, old friend. I'm just being stubborn, perhaps even selfish. The more I pondered what I should do, the less clear the answer became. But when I asked myself what I truly wanted, I knew without a doubt. I wanted to see your smiles again, the ones I remember from a simpler time. I wanted those smiles to come naturally. A nobleman is the shield in his people's hands, durable enough to protect them, but light enough to carry. Else, what value does he have? Another gem of my parents' wisdom. I am sorry, though. I know you wanted House Haliatis to rise again.
But that's...
No! You have shown us the way to live with more pride than any fortune or glory could impart. It has been my life's greatest honor, greater than any words could express, to have served such a dignified family.
Sorry about that.
I'm sorry to have left you to languish for so long. From here on, I hope happier times win the day.
Wow.
Oh, young Master Leo, pardon, Lord Stroll.
Thank you.
It is with our utmost gratitude that we accept these accommodations in the royal capital. Allow me the honor of gathering Halia's other refugees. Let us begin our lives anew, dreaming that one day we will unfurl the banner of House Haliatis and serve its new lord proudly.
Yeah.
Rangif, everyone, thank you. Once my journey is over, I'll be back.
Thank you.
And thanks to you as well. I couldn't have made it through without you. It was all you, man. You're a genuine friend, you know that?
You know?
I didn't choose to help these people out of some noble obligation. It was far more simple than that. If I have the power to save someone, then I will. As straightforward as it can be. When someone needs a helping hand, I'll be there to extend it. Your sincerity made me realize that about myself.
Yeah.
I would wager my parents were much the same. I think living my life with that in mind is what they'd expect of me. I could sense Stroll's intense determination. It's like nothing I felt before. The proud noble Stroll, keeper and heriter of the warrior's virtues.
No.
Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee.
A new power.
Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength, fulfill thy destiny. Rank 7, allowing us to unlock the Samurai class. We can now study the samurai in academia.
Well,
I should visit my parents' grave. I think I owe them an apology for failing to rebuild our house with their inheritance. I'm so glad you found the refuge here in the capital, Rangiv. I even found a merchant my father knew as well.
That's...
Your father would tell us all the time if there was ever an emergency we should gather at the capital. Let's see. Samurai got a place on the tier list, or do all improved classes share the same rank as their lower levels? All of them count towards the same, like, we ranked the lineage. Warrior, like, the warrior by itself, it's not an A rank class. The samurai is what makes it an A rank.
Huh?
In Grand Trad, but that's... Pay me no mind. Before we return, shall we tour your new accommodations? Stroll's success has earned me more support from the people of Halia. It didn't change my rank. My rank is maxed right now. For this point in the story. I hope we meet again soon. Alonzo wants to talk to us. Let's see if I still got it up. Give me one moment. So, sorry if this gets a little weird, but I'm gonna pull up the tier list. Which means... Do I still have it? Please work. Yeah, oh, that doesn't work. What if I do this? Nope, that worked even less. Huh. I wonder what changed. Oh, there's no longer the ads on the sides. I scrunched it for that reason. Hold on. Just a quick fix. Let's see. Is it Control that does this? Nope. It's got to be Alt then. Yeah, there we go. Not quite the same, but yeah, as you can see here, we have the fighter. Do I have my pointer finger? Oh no, I got rid of the pointer finger. But yeah, fighter is currently, well, warrior is currently like the top of A rank. Like, amazing, absolutely outstanding, super good. And the big reason for it is because of the samurai. Let's talk about the samurai's moveset once I get back into the game. So let me just put that away. And now we should be able to see what the samurai is able to do, the details of it at least. Okay. So it starts off with Giant Slice, which is a medium slash damage to one enemy. Not the best, but it's better than the single target slice attack we've been using up to this point, which we got from rank, which we're currently using from the warrior here. We're using Diagonal Slash, which is weak physical. So going from weak to medium, not that bad of an upgrade, but it's not where the fun stuff is. Here we go. Thunderblade deals heavy physical electric damage to all enemies. So just like the Swordmaster's best skill, I keep exiting by mistake, sorry. Being Raging Edge, this deals heavy physical slash damage to all enemies. This one deals heavy lightning damage to all enemies. So having both is insane. On top of that, we can have Attack Lore. Automatically increases the wielder's attack at the start of battle. It's basically the equivalent of a Tarukaja. Is it broken? No, but that's... starting every single fight with just more attack for 3 turns is really good. But now we get into the good stuff. Concentrate increases the caster's attack by 3 ranks for 3 turns. Now it's only a self one, and it's not the best buff because there's another class we've already talked about that does attack buffs better. But if you just need like this class to go on its own, 3 ranks for itself for 3 turns is obnoxiously good. Then we have Unwavering Blade. Increases caster's hit and evasion by 3 ranks for 3 turns. This is good. This is amazing. Like, It is Sukukaja times 3 on 1 turn for himself. And we've already talked about how we have a really good attack buff and we have a really good defense buff. This is probably, arguably, the best evasion buff in the entire game. So, really good if you want to not be hit very often. Let's see. Then we have Regenerate 3, which recovers HP every turn. This is fine. It's just something decent. But then we get into a weird one, Sturdy Stance. It halves all damage taken, but it renders the caster unable to dodge. This is a weird one. Because it's a passive skill, you can't just turn it off once you get it. I can see people saying that it's not that good, but honestly, if you put this on a knight class and have it and want to make a dedicated tank, it's beautiful. So everything combined from the warrior lineage, it's just one of the best, like, in the entire game. Like, all these skills. It's got electrical damage. It's got
Am I beautiful, father?
Yes. Yes, you are. Yo, Brad with Noir with the raid. Welcome, buddy. Welcome, welcome. Can we get a shout out for Brad with Noir in the chat? Yep, he was playing Elden Ring with Kaylee. There were other people there, but I unfortunately missed it. Okay, 2 shoutouts for Brad. Let's go. Yep, that exchange was the first thing. Yep. Anyway, let's talk about the synthesis skills. So here we can start talking about like really overpowered synthesis skills. Crimson Moon Sword Art deals severe slash damage to all enemies and may inflict charm. That's good. So if you have 2 warriors right now, you can just use this. That's amazing. Next, we have Windblade, deal extreme physical wind damage to all enemies. So we have a wind attack now. Peerless Stone Cleaver is just really strong. But honestly, the most powerful attack it can learn is this one, the Phantom Sword Swarm. Where if you have a samurai next to a merchant, you can deal medium physical slash damage 4 to 6 times. Which, if you hit the 6, that's better than any severe attack. Like, that is absolutely ridiculous. And all you need is a merchant alongside them. Oh no, what a prerequisite. You can also use a brawler or a summoner. We currently don't have the summoner line yet, so we haven't talked about it. But it's really good, and the fact that it, like, yeah, it only targets one enemy, but hey, if you're fighting a boss, this is the damage dealer. But yes, welcome with the raid, Brad. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful night. Get yourself some rest, buddy. We're currently just playing some JRPG, so you'll fall right asleep. Right now, let's go talk to Alonzo.
Greetings.
Ah, well met. What are you up to?
And then,
So, about checking on my home village. I was wondering if now was a good time for you to join me. No problem.
thank goodness.
You will? Thank you! In full disclosure, I've also invited my collaborator. You met him before. Having grown up in the same village, we're as inseparable as brothers. I'd like to firm up our next steps and then head over.
Ridiculous.
This should do. The owner was kind enough to give us some space. My collaborator, that is, my good friend from back home, should arrive any minute now. He's late. And you've come all this way, too. Come to think of it, I haven't really told you about where I grew up. It was a beautiful village, full of flowers. Not wealthy, but not destitute. There was a cheerful tranquility to it.
I?
Apparently, I'd been abandoned on the nearby road as a baby. The woman who took me in is my mother in all but blood. Let's see, you're going to sleep anyway. You have a cold. Oh no! And you have to get up. Oh man. Sorry to hear that. I wish you well, man. She's Parapus, I'm Nydia. We couldn't look more different, but she raised me like I was her own. She never stopped smiling at me, and she was always so proud to call me her son. I'm looking forward to visiting.
Well,
And don't expect much or you'll be disappointed. Mother's a good person. She trusts far too readily. Though she has this uncanny ability to know when I'm the one lying. Anyway, she was an easy mark for fraudsters. I can't tell you how many times an expertly told sob story was all it took to rob her of everything she had. In fact, my only memories of her without a smile are the times she would apologize to me for having nothing to eat again, tears welling in her eyes. That's why I started conning, you know. I decided I'd give any miscreant scum who'd take advantage of such kindness a taste of their own hell. Each and every one of them. My latest mark is the worst villain of all, the landowner of my hometown. He changed my idyllic village into what it is today. Sorry. That was more than I'd meant to say.
It'll be fine.
We'll save your village.
thank you.
Thank you. I've been blessed with a silver tongue since I was born. I could fool anybody, except my mother. You know, you're a bit like her too, strangely enough. I'd forgotten what a nice feeling this is, being able to have a genuine conversation with someone. So thank you for listening. I could sense Alonzo's deep-seated gratitude.
I find myself wanting
And
to
now we can have a second skill for the Faker.
Hear me!
Is Cuculus here?
Well.
Why, welcome, good sir. Have you come to check on the clients? You can drop the act, Cuculus, or beg your pardon, should I say, Alonzo.
Good grief.
You're from that village of paupers, aren't you? Did you fancy yourself some sort of hero with your little tricks? A cheat is still a cheat. We're the same, you and I, except you're more the fool if you think you'll ever get justice. You have money that belongs to the village. I would see it all return to its rightful place. Is that not justice? Perhaps you'll change your tune after seeing the sorry state your village is in now. Your associate? The one you meant to meet here. It took some doing, but we managed to squeeze a few details out of him. About your family.
Do what?
What have you done to my mother? Well, simply killing her wouldn't teach you any lessons, nor would it be any fun.
What did you do?
You can't change times. You can't save anyone. This one's on the houseboy. The distraught Alonzo and I rushed by carriage to his hometown. We arrived at a village near Brilehaven. It's been set ablaze.
Mother!
A man, he asked if Alonzo's mother was here. Don't speak, Mother. I'll save you.
Sorry.
I told him, that's me. You're my one and only son. And I love...
Please.
Mother, I'm sorry. This is all my fault.
My
You were always so sensitive.
live on.
Mother, can you hear me? Please say something.
Mother.
Hey!
The landowner's servant told us it was you. That you were chumming up to the landowner to suck this village dry. And now you've put us to the torch. What the hell did we ever do to you? It's my fault. I can pay for the reconstruction. I have the money, so I'll give...
How dreadful.
You traded your mother's life for that money. I didn't.
This damned...
Keep your blood money, you filthy murderer. Wait, please, take the money. Use it for the village and to bury her.
You devil.
The only one who belongs in a grave is you. Yeah, you should have died instead. Burn in hell, you damn parasite. Ugh. The feeling always strikes where it hurts most. At the family and home. I should have known. I said the damn words myself. People are never more vulnerable to tricks than when they think you're playing one themselves. I should have known. Was I blinded by revenge? No. I was simply, unequivocally, a fool. Your mother said to live on. You have to be strong for her.
Why?
Why? Don't wish that upon me. I've been feeding on my mother's life this whole time. Just like the parasite I am.
I'm sorry.
I never had the power to change a single thing. Alonzo refused to move or even to stand. After ensuring his safety, I had no choice but to leave his side.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
So, now we got into the meat of Alonzo's story. I think that was rank 3? We still have a lot to go for that one. Okay, let's see. This one's for Nearest. I have to get the general to rank 15, and that's the main story. Let's see. Stroll. Oh, Barton wants to rank up.
You've come.
Ah, you're here. Glad you're well. Ah, this man here is my aide of sorts. He's accompanying me, see? I've been enlisting all the help I can get. I just finished my rounds of the town, actually. If you've time to spare, can we talk? Yep.
Thank you.
Thanks. I've got so much to tell you, which is only natural when there are so many bothers about the place.
My apologies.
Ah, make yourself comfortable. Let's see. I've asked for some refreshments, but that'll take some time. It's a bit heaving at the moment. This place is the city's government's administrator's office, but it's a bit too luxurious for the likes of me, isn't it? I'm not used to that. Ah, right, sorry for all the noise outside. We're trying out some things to build and strengthen town security, see?
Don't you worry.
That whole mess with Lady Joanna was a right nightmare. I won't chance the faintest whiff of that kind of thing ever happening again.
Yeah.
I wish you all the success in that.
Thank you.
Thank you. I don't aim on letting tragedy repeat itself.
And then,
Too many good folk here have lost loved ones. We gotta straighten this place out. Make it peaceful so people can smile and laugh easy again.
got to say,
Now that I'm governor, it falls to me to take care of anyone who's disturbing that peace. But I'm sorry now. Didn't mean to start rambling about all these serious matters. What kind of host lays his burdens on his guest? I'll have some real eats whipped up for ya. We must fill your belly and celebrate with the newly secure town.
don't worry your head.
Thanks to ye, all the weans are playing outside again, blessing us all with the bonny voices of theirs.
That's right.
I never took a liking to being called governor, and I still don't. Only thing I care about is protecting those weans and all this town's people. Really care about the kids, huh? Sure, I suppose. They're cute little things after all.
It was so long ago.
And you know something? I once had a wife and child myself. It was back when monsters were tearing up Martina from top to bottom. Town was in shambles. A hunting team was formed to destroy the monster nests. The mission was a long one. And what was I supposed to do? Just go home? I was captain, for goodness sake. So I stayed, and when I finally came home, no one was there. My family, I guess they got sick of waiting for me. They just left. I never knew how cold that house could be until they were gone. And then came the incident with Lady Joanna, and so many weans started going missing, and I didn't know what to do. I was useless. First I lost my own child, then I couldn't protect any of the others. Wished I could be the one to disappear instead of them.
No.
But you can protect them now, can't you?
Aye.
Aye, you're right. Moping about won't change the past. I can do much more now than I could back then.
Leave it in my hands.
I won't let the weans ever live in fear again. That's my oath as governor. I consider us comrades, you know. Seeing as you're aiming for the throne, we both strive for a better world. I can't keep the truth from Barden when he shows such sincere trust in me. I explained to him that I entered not to take the throne, but to raise someone else who could forge a better future for our country.
What?
What? First the scheme with Heists, man, now this? You play a long game, the lot of you. But thank you. You could have easily stayed silent about it, yet you've confided in me because you trust me, yes?
So that's how it is.
Then I shall do the same. I'll support you and any who envisions the same future as you do. I can feel Barden's resolve as governor and his deep faith in me. The Honorable Guardsman Barden, keeper and heritor of the commander's virtues.
No.
Through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom.
A new power.
Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength, fulfill thy destiny. Rank 3,
I shall lay down my
and we can now study the General. But I'll tell you, the children find me right frightening. They get scared if I say hello. Just the other day I smiled at a proper newborn who started crying like he was on fire. I shouldn't laugh. But I've been around kids. I know that feeling. And to think one of the governor's duties is to be well friendly with the townsfolk. But you needn't worry. I'll protect the town you work so hard to save.
That's that.
It was a nice thing to talk about the town with you today. I hope we could do it again, and I pray for your safety. Damn that Bardin. It's disgusting watching him play hero. He's a bloody Rosant. Fit for God in the town and not else. Someone like him governing is beyond the pale. It should have been me continuing to guide us as rightful leader. Yet somehow the masses are cheering for Bardin.
Aye.
But I have a plan to deal with it. Let us discuss the details inside. I decided to return to the group. Yeah, not gonna tell Bart about that. We need courage to rank up Brigitte. So, oh, and Heisme needs imagination. Okay, guys. So as of right now, we need wisdom for Hulkenberg, imagination for Heisme, we need tolerance for Maria, and we need courage for Brigitte. God, we need everything right now, and currently no one to rank up, which means we gotta raise a stat. I'm just not sure which stat to focus on.
We need to go.
Well, then again, we hilariously, despite it not being one of the ones listed, the final one, eloquence. We should check to see if there is a
All right then.
a debate going on. Oh wait, there's a quest over there. I can't believe I missed that quest.
Greetings.
Well, if it isn't my friend, what a pleasure. But why the face? You're looking at me like I'm a stranger. But you visited the Night Prowler. I'm its founder. Even if this is our first time meeting in the flesh, I consider any customer a dear friend. Back off a little, man. You're moving kind of fast. What do you even want with us? Well, I'm hoping you can do some negotiation on my behalf so I can get my deed back. Tragically, I had to offer it as collateral on a loan. But even after paying my creditor off, I haven't been able to get it back in my hands. The man in question is a respected Ishkia noble, whereas I'm but a humble parapet entrepreneur. I doubt I can count on the law backing me. But he won't treat a high-profile candidate with the same rudeness. That's the kind of man he is. And of course, you'll be compensated for your success. I've got some unusual armor I think you'd find quite useful, sure. Oh, listen to that confidence. I feel emboldened just hearing the words. The noble in question has a certain fondness for, shall we say, blood sport. I don't doubt he's watching a fight as we speak. He's an Ishkia fellow, positively dripping with stain for us common folks. Can't miss him, I'm sure.
Well then.
I'll be waiting here. You just let me know when you've got your hands on that deed.
Let's give it a shot.
Okay, so he's at the Colosseum.
All right.
All right, then. Let's go.
Not merely a low-life urchin, but a grubby little elder besides. I have no words to waste on your kind. Out of my sight. Oh, that dude was spot on.
Yep.
Sounds like we found our pompous Ishkia. I bet this guy's got the deed we're looking for. But he won't even give us a second glance. We'll have to think of something to say to catch his attention.
No, I'm not grubby.
Have I seen you before? Ah, you're the candidate who offered up a noble's head at the exhibition. Elder or not, I can respect such sophisticated tactics. Go on then, I'll hear you out. But as you can imagine, I'll be busy watching the fights. If you have nothing more worthy of my attention, I can't be bothered.
What do you want to do?
So about this deed. A deed? So this is a business call, is it? I thought you might have something worth my time, but you're as boring as the merchants. Begone, I have no taste for this talk. Let's try a different tack.
What do you want to do?
I beg your pardon? You would mock these sublime, artful fights? I see. I suppose you're a candidate. No doubt you've been to many distant lands, fought strange and skillful opponents. I confess I'm intrigued. Might I hear of these adventures?
Amazing!
Got him on the hook. But what story should we tell him? Oh, we can tell him about the Forsaken Tower we went to.
Aha.
The Forsaken Tower? You mean that legendary tower north of the city? Have you truly been there? I've never met someone who'd ventured inside before, and you'll tell me of the monsters and battles you've encountered within its walls, will you? Nothing for it, I suppose. I'll pay your price. Storyteller, shall we decide on something comparable value to this tale? Cash. No, I'd like the deed. That reprobate has you running errands for him. Well, no matter. I suppose. Take it.
What?
Just like that? Well, it's hardly worth much in the first place. The only reason I've not returned it yet is because he broke his promise to me. How's that? I promised to lend him money as long as he entertained me, but as of late, he's become a thoroughly boring man. But enough of that. Come now, tell me a story to excite my very soul. No thrills, no deed. I decided to tell him about my adventures in the Forsaken Tower. I say, I've certainly heard the name Orcus, but a monster that walks like a man? Truly fascinating. Yes, a thrilling tale, well told. I applaud you, young sir. Thus have you saved me from my boredom. As promised, here's your deed. Do take it.
A fine thing indeed.
Sending an elder candidate to negotiate for him. The very idea. I suppose he's still capable of piquing my interest after all. Sounds like you've known him a while. I simply loaned him money he needed to establish his business. He'd built his way up from having absolutely nothing, so I had high expectations, but he'd sold the tavern just as the money started rolling in. Didn't hesitate for a second. Told me there was no sport if he won without trying. Wait, he sold it? So he's not even in charge of the Night Prowler anymore? He made it sound like he was still running the place. I feel he fast-talked us into this. Regardless, this was surprisingly fun, young candidate. You're an interesting fellow, the kind I wouldn't mind throwing my support behind. Well, I guess we ended up with another supporter somehow. Anyway, we better head back to the Night Prowler.
All right, then. Let's go.
Yes, yes, that's my deed without a doubt. May I have it? Here. Ah, my most treasured friend. Thank you so much. With this as collateral, I'll be able to start a brand new business venture.
Hang on.
Hey, by the way, I heard you don't have anything to do with the Night Prowler anymore. You were talking about it like you ran the place. I did tell you I was the place's founder, yes? Not its proprietor? I certainly didn't mean to misrepresent myself. The curse of a naturally silver tongue, I suppose. And now the reward I promised you.
Mission accomplished.
Thank you.
I'm glad I asked you to fulfill my request. There really is nothing like having reliable friends, eh?
Oh, come on.
I keep telling you, we're not friends. Quit trying to be all slick. Don't you regret it? Business is booming now. If you'd kept it, you'd be sitting pretty on a huge pile of cash.
Silver tongue? I can't imagine silver tastes as good as loops.
It doesn't. And for what? To doom myself to a life of boredom and lethargy and like any other slug of a noble? No, life's too short for that, my friend. Better to find new challenges in life than waste my years basking. And what better challenge than to help a dear, loyal friend become our next king? Thanks for your support. Think nothing of it. Thank me when we've actually put your Elden Rear in a Clemar seat, eh? Now that's a challenge. I'll be rooting for you. If you ask me, this guy and that noble aren't that different. They're always chasing after something exciting and new. Well, seems like both of them have taken a liking to us anyway. Can't complain. Well, we got a little bit of cash, but
All right, then.
didn't really get anything out of that. Let's see if there's a debate.
Let's head there right away.
Isn't this rad?
There is.
How did I wind up here?
Listen all to your next.
I will become king and create a military state for Rosant by
I
Rosant.
see.
I see, so that's what they're basing their campaigns on. Why don't you debate the candidate? If you can lower the other candidate's support, you might be able to win Luis's trust. It's a good opportunity to hone your skills. Yeah, let's try. Are you not that elder who turned in the Sanctoris? Just as I'd expect of a lesser tribe, a frontal siege was beyond you, so instead you opt for the uncouth tactics of a rear assault. Your juvenile tricks will have no effect on someone as experienced as I. I will eliminate you here and now.
Listen all.
My good people, the dream of a united kingdom has failed. When I am king, our land shall be reborn under the proven military leadership of the Rosant. What has the United Kingdom actually done for you? Forcing the tribes together has only spurned further skirmishes and tension. Furthermore, the throne and other key positions have been strangled by the Clamar's nepotism. The time for the Rosant to reclaim their pride and independence is at hand. Hear, hear! The Rosant embody strength! The Rosant represent the very best! The land of the Rosant? Surely he's Jess. Where does that leave the rest of us? Sounds like Rudolph's playing to the fanatics more among the Resant. How should I appeal?
Here's what I would do.
We can't let tribal differences define us. I envision a world where everyone can stand as one.
How dare you!
What? Nothing but idealistic platitudes. You're too young to lead if you can't see that. He's right. How the hell could anyone make it so everyone helps each other or whatever that's all about? People are free to live as they please, but I find the boy's dreams are more appealing than Rudolph's.
Rude human!
Impossible. I refuse to be humbled by an inferior tribe.
I knew it!
That was a great debate. You ran circles around that guy. Your idea struck a chord with the people. They wanted to give you something to show their support.
Works
Cash.
for me.
And we got eloquence and imagination.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then.
Yeah.
Oh, stroll already? No more putting this off. I must steel myself.
Boy, that.
Yeah, let's get rank 8 for stroll then.
Yeah.
Oh, it's you.
Hey, what are you up to? Ironic how fidgety one gets when told to wait, isn't it? After all that's happened, I find myself thinking of my parents. I wonder what they would say if they could see me now. I only wish I could tell them of all that's transpired.
Thanks a bunch.
Truly? Thank you. You've been such great help. Can you point the gauntlet runner toward my village again?
You know, I'm truly blessed with good fortune. I was born into nobility, lived a carefree childhood, and I even survived a human attack. But more than all of that, I've met people I can trust. I'm further blessed in friendship. Sometimes it frightens me. I question whether or not I deserve to have all this.
If you have doubts, just prove to yourself that you do.
You're right. I'm the only one who can do that, after all. After all, I was only able to help the people here because of my parents' wealth. The inheritance just happened to be in the royal capital, and the people of Harlia were coincidentally in the same place.
Luck is its own type of skill, right?
Guess I should just embrace it, yes. I don't regret using the full inheritance as I did for a moment. Given a second chance, I would do the exact same thing. But I think I defied my parents in some way. That's my only regret in all this.
I highly doubt they'd be angry about it.
I just don't know. Even during the attack, my parents shielded me from the fighting. They told me to get to Grand Trad with all haste. Grand Trad. Rangif said my parents told him the same. They wanted everyone to flee to the capital. And then the merchant in the capital was the one keeping the inheritance. Is this all really coincidence?
No, your parents orchestrated it this way.
If that's true, though, do you think my parents might have intended the inheritance to be... Oh, the family treasure. My father mentioned in the letter. He wasn't talking about the inheritance. He meant the people. A nobleman is the shield in his people's hands. Durable enough to protect them, but light enough to carry. Else what value does he have? I continue to find ways I never understood my parents.
They put their faith in you.
In me. They had faith. In me. I'd always thought I'd been a worthless son to them.
You've done your parents the greatest of honors.
Have I? Father. Mother. Leave the people of Halia in my hands. No. Leave the fate of this country to me. Someday I will restore our home. Everyone will come back to live in peace. And I won't let anyone take it from us, ever again. But this isn't about my family. This tragedy must never be allowed to be repeated anywhere. On my pride as a noble, I swear it.
I can sense Stroll's unrivaled trust and his determination to change the future.
The proud noble Stroll, keeper and heritor of the warrior's virtues, by the grace of his newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Rank 8!
I'm going to change the future with you.
The warrior lineage can now have 4 skills attached to it from other classes. Stroll gains the ability when he attacks a human-type monster, it greatly increases his critical rate, allowing him to critical hit more often against, humans. The most common of, super bosses in this game. And Grand Fantasy. Stroll is ready to acquire a new heroic embodiment. This is something that will not be touched upon for a very long time, but it means that Stroll will be able to unlock his ultimate archetype using this.
Thank you, my friend. Hope is only a step behind a clear conscience. My parents' mantra has never been more clear to me. You keep moving forward. Do what you know to be just. And I will be just a step behind, no matter what. Look back, and you will find hope. Don't forget that.
With the vision of Halia restored, clear in my mind, I spent a moment enjoying the wind on my face and then returned to the others. Thanks to Stroll's strong faith in me, I now have the full support of the people of Halia. Doesn't make me more popular. Oh, Alonso seems to... Alonso definitely needs a friend right now. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry, just leave me alone. Can't do that. This is what we need rank 3 tolerance for. Well, if anyone was going to pester me, I'm glad it's you.
Sorry.
Could you spare me a bit of time?
Thank you, truly.
Thank you. I did some more digging on the landowner who burned down my village. And when I thought I'd hit the bottom, I found more behind him than I had unearthed before. In the end, he's nothing more than a pawn for someone else. I thought I had the upper hand, shadowing him and those he associates with, But they'd been looking into me as well. They untangled the web of lies that is Cuculus and struck first. What a fool I've been. My village, my mother, they're all gone. I've lost everything. Be strong. I just wanted to save my hometown. His taxes were extortion, and he siphoned the village's trade profits away for himself. My once peaceful village was trampled by poverty and the ills that accompany it. He caused only torment for them, so I struck back. I thought I could fix things for them. That my mother would be happy. But I got too caught up with my heroics and underestimated him. He couldn't have burned down the village on his own. Even if the village was rid of the landowner, someone else is backing him, an even more powerful enemy who'd be left unscathed. I endangered everyone's lives because I didn't realize that. And it was my mother, my own mother, who paid the price. Die, they said. In all my waking hours, in all my dreams, I hear the villagers demanding my death. I only began this endeavor to free them, to give them their joy back. So if my death is what will give them that now, I have to.
No!
Was it your mother's wish for you to die? My mother's? My mother wanted me to live. But what's the point in living when all I have are my sins?
Please.
Why? Why do you not blame me?
That's...
Because living is the only way to atone for those sins. Live to atone? Not by dying? I wonder if there's anything I can still do. I don't think there is. But just because you believe in me, I think I can go on living just a little longer. I can sense tremendous trust Alonso has placed in me by sharing his darkest thoughts. Rank 4.
This is what you and Mother wanted, right?
Let's see. Discount the prices at magic shops in all cities and increases the monetary reward for completing requests. I've not the slightest clue what to do next. I'm not a good person. Not like how my mother was. And I don't have some special power like you do. Like you do. You were right. It would have been rather hasty of me to end my life here and now. Thank you. I finally realized that as long as I have you, the world is mine to fool. Do visit again. I'll set the stage. I have some fun tricks in store for you. I don't know what Alonso's scheming this time, but at least it seems like he's regained the will to live. Let's see, for 500 mag, we could fix that and hook you up with some sick powers. Could! Honestly, I think we should just start doing that.
Good night.
Alonso waved nonchalantly as we parted, and I returned to the inn.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then.
Okay, Barden wants something.
Oi there!
You've come.
Ah, you're here. Glad you're well. I got something I want to show you. You have a wee bit of time?
I am gladdened.
Great. Come with me.
Brilliant.
Look here. We've rebuilt the town's defensive barriers. Not just here either, but all the entrances to town. Plus, we doubled the guard and deployed them throughout the town. Nobody wanting to do us harm will be gaining now.
Now then.
And now I can focus on other things. On the far more insidious threat plaguing the town. Like your political opposition. Something like that. And they're fairly powerful, I'm sorry to say. When one of them has a following, well, getting rid of them can be a bit of a toughie.
This is...
What the hell are you doing to this town, Barden?
Huh?
Sir Gastro. What business brings you here? Don't play the fool, Barden. Explain this special taxes plan of yours. Oh, well, that plan was right necessary to build the barrier you see here before you.
Seriously?
Spending the people's money so carelessly. We have no need for such defenses. Do you honestly believe Martira will be attacked?
What now?
One ought to be prepared for anything, do you not agree? Besides, weren't you the one doling out funding from donations to the town's leading figures? Surely you had cause.
What?
Where did you hear that?
In other words...
Not only did I hear it, I managed to recover those very funds. And that's why these barriers were finished ahead of schedule. In truth, I'm grateful to you, Sir Gastro.
What did you say?
You mock me, but you'll regret making an enemy of me. Out of my way! How dare he push a wee laddie? Hey, are you alright there? There, you're not hurt. Now head on home. Mom, the scary armor is talking! It's talking!
What?
Wait, don't be frightened. He ran away. Am I really that scary a fellow? Nah, he's just fallen victim to Gastro's sneaky little machinations. I've got to keep my guard up. Okay, I just can't help but think of the meme. Am I the one who's at fault here? No, the children are wrong.
But then...
And I must prove to Gastro that no injustice will be happening on my watch. Oh, I'm sorry, like a man. I'd like to report a man getting totally roasted, yeah. Don't let things escalate. Oh, if I was worried about that, I'd never have been a good captain. But I tell you, I sure to think about that man being governor.
The truth is...
I mean, I'll confess, when he was the clergyman, I thought would do well in the position, because I thought him a splendid fellow at first. But in truth, he's a scoundrel who only wants to control the town. Honestly, thinking on it all, maybe I'm not such a great judge of character. First Lady Joanna, now Gastro. I've got some naivety in me, and it seems to just invite tragedy.
If so, then.
If I want to fix this, I cannot show any more mercy, which is why I've got a spy on Gastro. You're spying on the citizens? Are you sure about this?
Oh? What?
What's anything to unmoor the nerves about it? He only needs to worry if he does something wrong. Okay, red flag. That's a red flag saying that he only needs to worry if he does something wrong. Nope. Nope. No.
I suppose.
We need to place safety above all else. Can't have the folks like Astro just prowling about. You know, it's for your sake that I'm cleaning up the town.
You hear me?
Don't you see, I want to unite the people under your banner. That requires removing certain obstacles. Second red flag! What do you mean by removing obstacles? Buddy! Aren't you worried you might be overdoing it?
That sort of thing.
Not at all. Threats still linger about the town. And I won't feel truly fit to be governor until I repay your favor and preserve the peace. I can feel Barden's ambitions as governor and his increasingly deep faith towards me. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know where this story is going, Barden is gonna... Oh god. He's gonna go a little off the deep end before we bring him back. Anyway, protective formation. Improves defense when the whole party is in the back row. But also, care package. This is a good skill. Occasionally, as one day ends and another begins, Barden will send a parcel.
So long.
Well, no time like the present. I'll have to take my leave of you for today. Apologies.
Right.
Hey, the guard keeps looking over here.
Yeah.
I know. I can't even relax in my own home anymore. I thought if we just left things to Bond, we'd finally have some peace and quiet. I decided to return to the group. Let's see. No new, anything really. Alright, we need to focus on one of our skills and raise it.
How you feeling?
All right then.
I feel like we should work on imagination just because we like Heisme here. Like, do we like Heisme, guys? You're the one from the exhibition. Why would you do such a thing? As if you sought to denounce Sanctism itself.
Huh.
I take it you're angry. No, I only have a tale I'd like you to hear. My intent is not to criticize. It is a thought-provoking folk tale. I imagine you have not heard? When I saw you at the exhibition, I was reminded of it. We reminded you of a folk tale? I admit I'm curious.
Thank you.
Thank you. Then let us move to the back of the church to speak further.
A long time ago.
Once upon a time, in a faraway village, there lived an old woman with a talent for making miraculous remedies said to cure any illness. But the people of the village despised her medicine, which had a deeply unpleasant taste. It also had a terrible side effect, causing terrible pain, as though the entire body were being stabbed with needles. Some even told her I would rather die than endure such a fate. Still, they could not deny its effectiveness, and though they were reluctant, they sought her medicines when it was necessary. But one day a man came to the village. The man said, "I can make a better medicine than the old woman's poison, and from his pocket he pulled a vial of a sweet-smelling liquid and handed it to one of the sick. The sick man, who had been taking the woman's medicine for years, always looked ill. He eyed the vial with disgust, but after he quaffed it, his eyes widened in surprise. "It tastes like sweet fruit," he said, and suddenly the pain and suffering of his malady vanished.
That too.
The people were stunned by the medicine's effectiveness. The villagers begged the man for all the medicines he had. It was not cheap, but they offered the man what money and crops they could. They grew furious with the old woman as well. "How dare you deceive us with poison disguised as medicine," they said. The woman looked as though she might deny the accusation, but then silently continued making her draughts. However, the people no longer were interested in her medicine. They shouted abuses at her, calling her a fraud, and eventually they drove her from the village. Is it that time already? I've gone on long enough, though I'd be happy to continue this tale another time.
All good.
Yeah, it was just getting interesting. But I suppose we can leave it here for today.
All right. Well then.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Look at this.
Oh, here's the care package from Barden. I wish I could do more, but for now, this will have to do. Stay safe. And he gave us a free Magla potion.
Well then. All right then. All right then.
Well met, eh? Wonderful. Hello again.
Hey, I see we meet again. Do you still remember the tale I was telling just a little bit ago? Of the old woman who made medicine. I believe I have the time to tell you the rest if you would listen.
Isn't that...
Yeah, let's see how it ends.
Thank you.
Excellent. Then let us continue. When we left off, the villagers enthralled by the new medicine had driven the old woman out.
Then?
And as a group, all the villagers sick drank the medicine the newly arrived man had brought with him. Doing so made their pain vanish into euphoria. Soon, even those in good health started to partake in this miracle medicine. But they soon discovered that the effects were not long-lasting. Illnesses that appeared to have been cured soon relapsed, and worse still, the afflicted found their symptoms even more painful than before. "We need more medicine," the sick cried. The medicine man, now in short supply, raised his prices, yet the sick continued to pay what he asked despite its effects growing weaker and weaker. Until finally, the village was too poor to pay. The man disappeared, leaving the sick writhing in agony behind him. "The old woman was true to us," someone whispered. And the villagers hurriedly went to find her and beg for forgiveness. The old woman did not blame the villagers, simply handing them her bitter medicine. This time the sick endured the terrible effects and began to recover. The villagers asked the old woman, "Why did you save us? Did we not deserve punishment for rejecting you?" Quietly, the old woman replied, "If a life can be saved, I would save it." The old woman continued to treat those who were suffering, asking for nothing in return, and eventually came to be celebrated as the Healer King. Some believe the Healer King was one of the Mustari, although voicing such heresy is forbidden by the Sanctus Church. I hesitate to speak of things like this, given my position, and I couldn't say why, but I felt it was a tale you needed to hear. But much like the old woman's medicine, the truth often leaves a bitter taste. Such is my thought on the matter, anyway. We can't even imagine what a Sanctor is going through right now. But if telling us helped you, I'm glad.
Now then.
Here's some imagination. Yeah, 4.
Imagination. Why, that's...
Well then.
That means we should be able to, Yep, Heisme.
Ah, it's you.
I have something I would ask your advice about. I cannot help but pity the children of my declining village.
That's why.
You have a way of thinking that often surprises me. What would you have me say to them? A new age is dawning.
I see.
A new age is dawning? What do... Oh, you mean a new king! Indeed, a new king will be a momentous occasion that not even the village could avoid being swept into the tides of change. Yes, I can see our approach now. We unveil you to them as the king-to-be. I don't know that word. Grandiloquence. My grandiloquence will not sway them alone. I hope that's how you pronounce that.
Great.
Very well then. If you have the time, would you travel to the village with me right now?
My thanks.
I hope I can make the people of the village understand. Shall we set out then? As the light waned, we took a carriage to Heisme's village once more. I've heard you found the urn. Truly, I am sorry. The villagers have caused you no end of trouble. It's nothing you need to worry about. Rather, I thank you for helping me come to grips with my departure.
Everyone!
People of this village, you hide, but I know you yet listen. I am not here to blame you for the matter with my son. I want to speak to all of you so that we can change the future of this village together.
Look!
Look around you. Look at what our village has become. Cut off from trade, our goods slow to circulate, and our people more destitute by the day. Oh well, you say, we are you chiefs, nothing to be done about it. You endure this hardship without even trying to move beyond it. That is sloth, pure and simple.
Can't you see?
We elders, perhaps the future means little to us. Perhaps we struggle to fight for change we will never see. But what of our children? You would force your village's children to bear its dreadful legacy? To be doomed to the same neglect and avoidance? Don't talk like you know us.
Don't you get it?
Isolated though we are, we can survive with what we have, and the children are happy enough.
Wrong.
Happy? Their only birthright is a cage. The children have no choice but to live and die here. Can you deny it? They could not choose where they were born, and now they have no choice in the future. And you, as their guardians and teachers, you keep it that way. Just shut up! What would an outsider know?
No.
He is not an outsider. Heisme is one of us. I don't know when it happened, but we stopped chasing hope. We've grown complacent, clinging to the idea that it's wiser to accept hardship than to resist it. But was it truly for the best? Surely in times long ago, did we not strive towards something? Please, everyone, come here and let us speak. Won't make a difference now, whatever you do. There's prejudice out beyond our walls, and it's strong. The people of other lands won't accept us.
Listen,
I believe that can change. It has to, for the children's sake.
Say,
I understand your fear. Walking the land as a Ujif, I have suffered what seemed to be no end of hatred, prejudice, and bloodshed. But this country will change. It's already underway. And the one responsible stands before you now. This is my friend, and he will change this country. A new era is coming, a new future, where people of all origins and tribes can join together.
What?
A new era is coming.
but
And when it does, what will this village do? Will you close your doors to hope and resist change and so wither? The world is changing, and we must change with it. Yes, it will be a long struggle. Yes, we will waver, and we will suffer.
that's life.
But beyond that pain, beyond, we will find a better tomorrow. A future where our lives' courses are ours to decide. A birthright of hope for every Ujif child. Our children could live however they wish.
Surely.
He, and we who follow him, will light our way forward. If you live and strive with hope in your heart, then a better future is within your grasp. Nobody can decide our way of life but ourselves. Heisme, thank you. I think you really got through to them. Of course, I don't think things will change that easily. That's why we must weave our new hope, one step at a time. Leave it to us. We'll lead the way forward. Reassuring indeed, but rest assured I've no intention of letting you bear that burden alone. And in return, let us prepare the hilltop cemetery right away. It's time I took responsibility. At the least I can ensure your son will have the peace he deserves.
No.
I appreciate it, but that's no longer necessary. I've thought long about how to properly send off my son, and now I finally have my answer. This voyage has been more than enough time to face my boy's death, and were I alone, I would have lost myself.
Oh,
A tiny voice, young words in old air, skyward it lives. Clouds parted in passing, and soon breath becomes zephyr. Sweet wind alights upon well-trod earth.
thank you.
I would not be here without you at my side. Thank you. I can sense strong determination and firm trust in Heisme's eyes, now clear of hesitation. The aloof hermit Heisme, keeper and heritor of the thief's virtues.
No.
Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee.
A new power.
Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength, fulfill thy destiny. And we obtain the ninja archetype. There's no sense waiting for the winds to change. New breezes are ever blowing, in lands beyond anything we have ever known.
We shall.
Let's go. Heisme and I headed back to town, and let's talk nerd stuff about the ninja class in just a second. I feel like I've gotten more support from the villagers in Heisme's hometown, thanks to Heisme's trust. Yeah, but about that. That's as popular as we're getting.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then,
Who can it be?
Oh, Barden wants to talk again. Sweet.
Boy, that.
But it's Idols Day.
all right
Okay,
then.
before I forget,
Let's head there right away.
it's time we go to the bathroom.
All right then.
Okay, but let's talk about
What now?
the ninja.
That is...
Oh, I wanted the details. So, the ninja is incredibly good. The Hazy Moon Nightblade deals medium physical slash damage to all enemies, and any enemies with ailments are hit as though they are weak to this skill. So if you poison enemies, you could just start, you know, hitting them like this is their weakness. Good skill. Really good skill. I mean, the thing is, the problem with it is that status ailments are still not that good in the long run. But if you use status ailments, you need ninjas. Or at least to have this on your status ailment classes. Steel, this is the same steel as before. Next, Agitator's Art. May inflict rage on all enemies. Rage is a really good ailment in this game. It makes it so that enemies will do literally nothing but attack. They will gain increased damage, but they will also take more damage. So if you inflict them with rage, you can hit them with the Hazy Moon Nightblade to deal even more damage. Good combo. Ultimately, though, still not a good skill because status ailments in general, pretty lackluster. The Adamant Nightblade. This is amazing. Deals heavy physical dark damage to one enemy and decreases their hit and evasion for 3 turns. This is like the Shield Strike from the Knight class. Like if we go over here, Shield Arts deal weak physical strike damage to one enemy and decreases hit and evasion. This is that, but it's dark instead. Which that's good. That's just a beautiful attack. Honestly, you could use this throughout the entire game, and as long as the enemy does not resist or negate it, then you should be using this. Like, these are the good things. But now it's time to talk about his broken ability. The Quick Change Arts nullifies 1/pierce or strike attack for caster. This allows Heisme or anyone who has it equipped, to auto-dodge the next attack that strikes them. If you use this ability and combine it with the Knight's ability of the Knight Proclamation, where you taunt them and you use Quick Change Arts, it makes it so that they can't do anything. And you can use both of these on the same turn if you have that one accessory that allows someone to have 2 turns in a row. Needing to hydrate. But we're not done yet. Next is Agility Lore. Automatically increases the wielder's hit and evasion at the start of battle. It's an auto Tsukakaja, which is just fine. And Third Eye. When attacked, it halves the enemy's hit rate. So even if you don't use Quick Change Arts, just having this will make, like, whoever has it, I keep saying Heisme because You know Heisme is gonna be the ninja. You know it already. If he's attacked, they're gonna be less accurate. It's an absolutely monumentally good class. In fact, that's why we got the 10 ranks of sniper, so that Heisme can instantly learn this.
I see. Fascinating. This right here. All right.
It costs 22,000 mag to learn it. So here you go. Heisme could be anything he wants, true, but I want him to be a ninja.
Of course.
So this is the power of the ninja soul. Most impressive. The form of a stealthy warrior who works behind the scenes suits me quite well. I will struggle eternally onward, so that this world will not be a place where the weak are trampled upon.
Steady effort is key.
You want Heisme to be happy. That's so cheesy. Okay, but as for Stroll, let's see. In order to be a samurai, Stroll needs 10 ranks of general. Do I have... I don't really have many hero leaves of light yet. Have we unlocked the upgrade for the merchant yet? We have not. The upgrade for the merchant requires rank 8 for Brigitte. I think we're at rank 6 for her.
A new power to wield. A new ability. A new power to wield. Right. I could get used to this.
Yeah, we'll get the rest later.
Right?
Let's see.
What now?
Stroll can remain a sword master, then you can remain a magic knight, and Heisme is now a ninja. So Heisme has his ultimate class. Well, not his ultimate class, but probably one we will be using. And we can talk to Barden at rank 5.
Where can it be?
You've come.
Ah, you're here. Glad you're well. I'll be frank with you. There's been an incident. Thankfully, nobody died, but they surely could have. And I know the crafty fellow who did it. He wouldn't confess even if we backed him into a corner. So I'm thinking of striking a deal with him. But you know, the thing is, I'm not very skilled at negotiating. Luckily, I already have rank 3 of eloquence.
What?
Be myself, you say? And what? Just face the problem head on, like there's nothing to be afraid of? Just be honest to a fault? It certainly seems far better thing than going out on... than working out some plan. I can only be myself after all. Gotta play the hand I was dealt.
Thank you.
Many thanks to you. Won't you come with me? Of course.
Thank you truly.
I thank you for being here. I've made up my mind now. Come on.
Listen to me.
Listen, all of you. Someone here has set fire to the administration building. We managed to put it out before anyone got hurt. But this is treason.
You hear me?
The traitor should come forward immediately. Did you want to become a governor so badly that you would go this far, Sir Gastro?
What?
Surely you don't mean to say that I'm the one behind this?
I know who it was.
Oh, I'm done listening to you and all your denials. Take him away. Sirs, isn't it obvious the fire is Barden's own plot?
Just so.
Yes, Barden. Your own position is safe if you have a scapegoat. How uncharacteristically intelligent of you.
What did you say?
What are you saying now?
Listen to me.
My fellow townspeople, will you go on never questioning this man? Look what's happened to your town under his rule.
Seriously.
Guards are treating you like prisoners, spying on you, reporting on you. Is this place your town or theirs?
Let's do this.
Furthermore, is this man in any way fit to govern? I propose we hold a vote and decide once and for all.
Huh?
Vote? Is that where we decide who's governor?
No, I say.
Such a thing can't possibly be done with integrity. I won't allow it.
Oi!
Oh yes, you will. The people should decide, just like with the king. Well, that fellow is certainly all for it, even though I assume you hate the idea. For myself, I think a vote will speak volumes. It will reveal to all here that you are the dangerous one, not I. Shut up, you conniving cur!
Wait.
Stay calm, Barden.
What?
I hear you.
I haven't a choice.
Fine. However, anyone who cheats will have the hell slapped into them.
Am I understood?
You all understand that? I'm keeping a watchful eye. Don't forget it. Yeah, it's not gonna go well with voters.
You're a great help indeed.
Thank you. Nearly forgot myself back there. I must say, everyone seems so frightened of me. Even the wee ones. They're even more scared than when I thought I was a phantasm. God, the way they look at me.
Got to say,
Hey, tell me true. Have I erred when it comes to my methods? I'm leaning towards yes.
But then...
But whatever should I have done instead? I mean, I thought they'd understand my reasons for soon enough. I wasn't monitoring them out of contempt. I'll tell you something. I've no choice but to just hope they'll come round. My duty is to protect the Weans from rampant villainy.
Well then.
There must be another strategy. Let's find one together. Your sincerity is always touching. Thank you much for being so thoughtful despite having your own business to contend with. Hope I can always count on you for the best advice.
Still, though...
The vote will be held soon by the look of things. I can't lose. I must protect the town. I say this as your comrade as well. I can feel Barden's firm resolve and deep faith in me.
I wish I had better tidings for you.
Alright, we can now have 3 inheritance slot for the commander lineage, and we have an enhanced chance to run away from battles. I mean, I don't know why we got that here, but I mean, that's not a bad ability. We'll take it. Worry not. I became governor by forever striving to fulfill everyone's expectations. And that's how it should be. Barden knows he doesn't really stand a chance with the vote. Alonzo. I've made my decision. This is my only choice.
Greetings.
I've been waiting for you. Listen carefully. I'm putting a major new plan into motion. What kind of plan? Great! Come with me.
Understand?
I've discovered something interesting. The landowner controls all the trade in the settlements around my village, so his valet often comes through the town.
Apparently.
However, I heard the landowner himself will be present for the next inspection, and that's when I plan to nab him.
What?
Nab him? How? Trust me, he'll behave himself.
Well.
But it would be near impossible to catch him if they come via a busy open street. I'll force them down the forest path, where there will be no witnesses. I've spread rumors about humans appearing on the village roads for that express purpose. The men guarding him won't be an issue either. I'll lie in wait along the forest path and call out to him.
And then?
And I'd like for you to accompany me there as well.
Yeah.
Of course, sounds like you'll need me.
Thank you.
I didn't expect you to agree so quickly. Thank you. We will change things. This world of greedy pigs gorging themselves on riches will come to an end. Is that possible?
Seriously?
A long time ago, my mother brought home a weak sapling she'd found. The tree was practically dying, but it still bore a small fruit, and with it, seeds. My mother planted them and gave away the new saplings to our neighbors. Before long, there was an orchard in one corner of our village. The mere sight of it was breathtaking. My mother refused any credit. She said the tree itself wanted to grow, wanted to bear fruit. And that's when I realized, perhaps we all have something we'd like to see come to fruition. Within all of us, there's a seed of virtue wanting to blossom.
It's fine.
That's what I'm betting on. So make sure you go out there and change the world.
Leave it to me.
I'd expect no less from the future king I went all in
I
on.
implore you.
May this seed grow into a large tree under which many gather. Hey, we're cultivating the future, eh? I can sense Alonzo's resolve behind his grin and his high expectations of me. Rank 5?
You're all I have left in this world.
Understand?
I can use my network to arrange which afternoon the inspection occurs. Let me know soon. I'll be waiting.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then.
Looks like we again did it all. Okay, so now that we have imagination at rank 4, who should we get to rank 4 next?
Wonderful.
We can either do we can do courage for Brigitte. We can do Hulkenberg is wisdom, Maria is tolerance, and currently we don't need a rank 4 for eloquence. Courage? Okay. I think the best place right now to go for courage then is the arena.
Let's go.
Welcome, warriors, to the Varmareno Coliseum. We're currently holding a ranked league tournament. If you want to participate, first you'll have to test your abilities with a certification battle.
Whoa.
So in order to fight here, you'll have to prove your strength in a battle? There are rewards after we prove it, right? Rewards? What happened to the thrill of a fight? This is a home of vaunted warriors of contests of strength. But yes, if you win, you get prizes according to your rank. A certification battle. That sounds easy, you're thinking. Well, think again. We've brought in some special monsters this time around. A terrifying beast with a body as hard as rock and a temper worse than that. It's a fearsome beast. The perfect foe to separate the weak from the warriors. And to make it more interesting, we've instituted a special rule. You'll have to win quickly. Don't want our audiences yawning. Now, do we? So don't dawdle. That about covers it, though. Care to get certified? I'm in.
Give it a shot.
I'm all for proving ourselves, but I think we should make sure we're prepared first. Great! When you're ready, I'll be here. I'm excited to see you fight.
Let's give it our all. What now?
Okay, so let's take a look at our current party. Heists, we just changed to a ninja, and I forgot to give him any, like, special skills. Oh yeah, he learns God Killer. That's fun. Alright. We can slap on Plunder Life.
All right.
Yeah, let's give him Hex Shot. And
right.
Assassinate.
What now?
Also, I'm going to save the game in case something goes wrong.
Got it.
Let's have a good, clean fight.
Get out there and fight like your life's depending on it, 'cause it damn well is.
All right. Let's show him what we can do.
Ninja! I'll take this.
Coin
Okay,
gets
it's
all
holding no
problems of
rare
late
items.
tonight.
Good to know.
All right. Let's show him
Face
what we
me.
can do.
Rancor!
Assassinate.
I merge it! Roar! I call upon royal power within! Hack and slash!
Okay, resist slashing.
What we strive for. I'll run you through.
Resist that too.
Only a flesh wound.
Ninja! Some darker arts. Merge it!
Alright, I need to use the gold.
No.
Swordmaster! I'll cut tougher than I thought.
With blade in hand. A mystic shield.
Quite a boon.
What was that?
Is that all? You've got a bunch of
Ninja!
Last turn, let's go.
Formidable indeed.
Looking for
Come
carnage
forth,
now.
royal soul.
That was an incredible fight. And what in the world was that magic you used? Whatever it was, you passed the certification battle. You've officially earned your place in the ranked league. First things first, take your rank insignia and your reward for this time.
Mission accomplished. Huh.
Okay then, and what happens next? In the ranked league, you participate against challengers in the same ranked tier. Since you only just completed the certification battle, you're at Bronze 3. After that, there's Bronze 2, Bronze 1. And then you'll fight these ranks one by one, overcome Bronze 1, and you'll reach Silver 3, at which point you'll receive a special reward. Those who make it to Silver are pretty capable warriors, but the highest rank is Gold 1. And if you make it to that, you'll be able to take on the greatest battle in Colosseum history. You'll fight 9 battles in total, win, and you'll be King of the Colosseum. Exciting, but you're literally at the bottom now. It's a long road. The reward for winning Bronze 1 is a valuable piece of equipment called Fortune's Grasp. These gauntlets will egg you on to gain experience faster. The reward for Silver 1 is even more impressive. It's the Full Moon Medal. Put it on and it will recover your MP. And the reward for Gold 1 is Gambler's Manual, the treasure of the Colosseum. This legendary tome will increase the power of your deadliest blows. That is actually a must-have for dealing the highest amount of damage in the game. And we definitely want that for our merchant build. It makes it so that critical hits deal double damage. And with our high crit chance skills, yeah, we want that. Of course, we have rewards for the other tiers too. I can see you're a talented bunch, so keep taking on the ranked league to hone your skills and make it to the top.
I see.
Sounds like a pretty big commitment, but I suppose it's a great place to get some practice in all the same. And whenever we compete, we get courage.
Well,
Unfortunately, we didn't get any courage for the first battle though, which is weird. Luckily, we can do the Colosseum day or night,
Let's head there right
as
away.
long as it's not raining. This is a rank league. Your current rank is Bronze 3. Do you want to hear about your opponent for the next rank? This time you'll be up against a group of Gorborns. A horde of the little gremlins will swarm and attack you. We have no special conditions here. Just take them on and take them out.
isn't that...
Gorborns had some sort of special traits, right? We should be able to beat them as long as we take the right countermeasures. Yeah, they get angry if you use healers and mages.
What'll it be?
But we don't have any of those, so this will be easy.
incredible?
I've gotten used to monsters staring us down, but a crowd like this makes me kind of nervous.
But...
Still, it's just another battle, right? There's nothing you can't beat.
Come on, come on.
Oh, by the way, I was wrong. It's not rain that's a problem, it's inclement weather. Our challenger, Q, is ready to risk it all. Let's make it one for the ages. And fight!
All right, let's show
Face me! I show no mercy!
It's okay. Come forth, Royal Soul!
I really need an AoE attack for this.
Don't get sloppy, Captain.
Of course I miss.
On royal power within! Not done yet.
Am I?
Captain's hurt bad. Let's get him some healing.
Right there! Four remaining! That's it,
Captain's on the left leg.
Power of kings.
Someone, get him healed up.
Die! Last one.
Hulkenberg's
A
lost
halfway
her memory.
decent result.
She can't
won't
use
hold
her
back.
skills like this.
We can do this! My thanks.
Thank you.
Quite a boon.
I shall fight as the noble I... Swordmaster!
I shall fight as the noble I sword master. Good line.
Hulkenberg's lost her memory. She
Was
can't
I
use her skills like
predictable?
this. Missed? Work on your
Jeez,
aim,
that is
Snake.
some high invasion.
What was I doing?
Hulkenberg's lost her memory. She can't use her skills like this.
Still up?
The captain's
In the
lost his
name of...
memory. He can't use his skills.
What?
Right there! Worthy foe after all!
Stroll's forgotten everything. Power of use his skills.
Let come forth, royal soul!
Helpful as ever.
My thanks.
What?
Stroll, you gotta aim better than that.
Oh my gosh, we don't have Dakaja.
Skills.
Oh wait, but we have Tetrakarn.
A mystic help!
Ninja.
Missed? Snake?
A tough one!
I was hoping that would do more damage.
Stroll, you gotta aim better than that.
Come! I'll run you through!
There, we just had to hit it once.
Not bad. Not bad at all. I admit, it feels...
I shall strive to use this power wisely.
Bravo!
Brilliant! Absolutely smashing fight you showed us there. The audience loved every moment. You've risen through the ranks. You've been promoted to Bronze 2. There's more fighting ahead for you, but here's a reward for this time. Go on, it's yours.
Look at you.
And we got courage.
All right.
Fight another day.
The challenge is open anytime you wish. You're always welcome here at the Coliseum.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Tis the day before Luis's soiree. Let us do what we are able, then simply wait. We've done all that is within our power, and the die has already been cast. I wonder if we'll really find the formula within Luis's quarters. Sorry, I can't help but worry.
Oh well.
All we can do now is hope that the operation goes off without a hitch. This one will be a real tightrope act. But if we can't pull this off, then we have no hope of ever saving the prince.
So?
Like it or not, today's the last day. You'll have free time. Take care of anything you need to do before we infiltrate the Charadrius. Oh, Alonso and Barden are available for hanging out. I didn't expect Alonso to be a daytime one. Oh wait, no, he did say it was going to be an afternoon. Okay guys, do you want to continue Alonso's adventure or Barden's? This is our last day with the two of them, so... Well, for a while. Then we're gonna be... Like, trust me, we're going to be hit with story for quite some time.
What now?
Alright, we'll do Barden. Barden is good.
I myself am You've come.
Ah, you're here. Glad you're well. Personally,
Sorry.
Sorry, forget it. I'm rather beside myself at the moment. What's wrong?
Aye.
Oh, they had another vote for governor. Should be announcing the results any minute. Wanna go take a listen? And now you behold the results. I'll admit it was closer than I'd expected. But regardless, henceforth, I shall rule instead of you, Bardin.
What?
Impossible! There can't be that many people who support the likes of you.
You unscrupulous...
You bribed the rotters! Or you rigged the vote. You're too much a coward to act honest.
Well, you see...
There's no foul play to be had here, Bardin. We had the whole thing under close watch, and there was nothing suspicious about it.
It's absurd.
That can't be! Your watcher missed something, and for all we know, Gastro's lackeys are afoot.
And look.
Bardin, relax. The expression on your face is going to scare people. Bardin, you doubt me even now? This is pitiful. To watch, Bardin. You need to accept the truth.
Seriously?
Ordinary men with delusions of heroism are not fit to rule. You are at fault for all that has happened. But you all supported me. That's why I became governor. That's why I poured my blood, sweat, and tears into it.
But please...
And now you're all looking at me like I'm scum. I was protecting you. And I was acting for the common good.
How can it be?
You asked me to protect you. And I fall short on one wee thing. And then it's all whispers behind my back. Who among you cares about the town?
Fine.
Fine. Have it your way. Will of the people. Gastro can protect you now. Shouting insults and then running away. A shirker of responsibility to the very end. Well, no matter. Good riddance. Now here's how I will handle security.
Listen up.
Lord Bardin, there's a giant sandworm! Where's Sir Bardin? I must report to him as soon as possible.
Please, let's not lose our heads.
About that. Reports are to go to Lord Gastro from henceforth. But what's the matter? A giant sandworm nest had been spotted, and a worm is now approaching. Sir Bardin said to report anything like this right away.
Oh no. Oh no.
A giant sandworm? Sir Gastro, what do we do?
What?
Calm down. We have defensive barriers. Yes, the ones he built with your taxes. And besides, a giant sandworm wouldn't come here, would it? Well, we thought it wouldn't, but
You need to keep going.
Bardin only had you looking for nests, so he would have an excuse to collect taxes for defense. It was all part of his deceit.
Yeah.
You understand me? Nothing is happening. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Hey.
Is there a giant sandworm coming? Oh, it's you. What in the world should I do? Now that I've been ousted, now that I've...
Whoa.
You say a giant sandworm's coming here? I bet it's a human too, isn't it? Those defensive barriers
Are
won't
we
stand
going
a
to
chance
have to
against
get
human.
eaten by this sandworm too?
Hilariously, it's the same one. But that's a bit of spoiler, sorry. But there's nothing I can do now. I'm not governor anymore. The children are scared. And they should be if a human strikes. But first things first. I don't want to see the town fall into chaos. Have the guards declare it was a false alarm. While they do that, I'll exterminate the beastie myself. Whatever needs to be done, I'll do it.
I'm sorry.
But, truth be told, against a human, I don't stand a chance. Here, I'll put aside my pride and ask you to help me. Please.
Yeah.
Of course. I'm forever in your debt.
I see.
But think of that nonsense I was just saying, pretending I couldn't do anything. Why, you don't need to be governor to protect people. I can feel Barnes' unshakable resolve and his deep faith in me.
I shall bar his meddling with Martira.
Significantly reduces the mag cost of studying the commander lineage. That's not that good. But halves the turn icon cost of switching with a reserve member during squad battle. This is hilarious because we still don't have any reserve members yet. That's a really good skill. Basically, I can pull out anyone from my backup and just be like, and it only costs half a turn instead of, you know, a full turn. We're not really ever going to use this because we're going to build up, like, specifically our team, but it's just kind of funny that we don't even have a reserve member yet and we're getting this.
Is that right then?
We should be able to get there quickly with your gauntlet runner. I'm going to investigate the location, so I hope you'll come back another day.
This one's important.
Okay, and FYI, there's no deadline to this. It will increase courage, but this is going to be a really tough battle.
I thank you.
Much thanks to you. We'll send the monster back to the hell it came from. So we probably should level up. Like, we should do the next full dungeon before even considering doing that battle.
All right then.
Heisman? Heisman, why don't you want to talk? Okay, he wants to talk next time we're out and about, so... Okay, it's not that we did anything wrong, or we don't have a skill up yet. We just need to be on the move. That will be super easy. Let's see. I guess the arena.
Let's go.
Who wants you to take him out to dinner?
Is he to such a bother?
You're here. This desk is for the ranked league. Yeah, let's hear the battle. You'll have to run around the Colosseum alone and fight only with the power of the weapon you're holding in hand. Your opponents will be a mob of Gangaflos and Serpentias. Or Serpentias. I'm not sure. But watch out for those Gangaflos in general. They pack a mean punch. And no archetypes. We're going to have to... Basically, this battle is going to be a weird one. We're not actually fighting in a battle. We're fighting on the overworld. Which means everything we kill, we get money for because merchant.
Come on, I'm right here.
Oh, right, we did it! That should do it. Hey, great job!
Right there!
Very impressive.
Amazing!
That was brilliant.
Cat!
Right on the money.
A brilliant bang-on blow by our challenger. Magnificent work. All the monsters have been eliminated. All annihilated.
Bravo!
Brilliant! Absolutely smashing fight you showed us there. The audience loved every moment. You've risen through the ranks. You've been promoted to Bronze 1. If you win the next match, you'll receive a special reward. There's more fighting ahead of you, but here's the reward for this time. Go on, it's yours. And we get a whole bunch of water so that we can purify equipment.
Look at you!
The audience was really riled up. You did a great job fighting with all those eyes on you. And courage up.
All right.
Fight another day.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
At last.
Right, everyone. Soiree will be held tonight at the feast hall Luis is staying at. Let's go over our roles one more time.
Got it?
First, we all greet Luis together. Let him know we showed up. Excepting Gallica, of course. She stays hidden so he only sees one person going missing. Once we're clear of him, the captain and Gallica will slip out with all speed and head for Luis's gauntlet runner. Heisme, Hulkenberg, and I will keep tabs on Luis and buy whatever time we can. Understood. We have one objective. Take the curse formula from Luis's Skyrunner.
All right.
All hangs upon this mission. His Highness the Prince and the very kingdom itself are at stake. I know I'm acting like I'm calling the shots here, but honestly, you're the one we're depending on. Once you're in, if you run into any guards, it'll be on you to take them out quick. We can't have them raising the alarm.
Things will be fine.
Yeah, the secret formula. You're really the only one who has a chance alone against Luis's best. Sorry to put this all on your shoulders, but we believe in you. No pressure.
Some things.
Oh, come on, at least try to fake some confidence. Okay, we move at nightfall.
Sharp soldiers all. They carry themselves with more poise than Martira's guards.
They comprised the most elite unit of the military until Luis's secession. Now they are his private guard.
I don't see Luis, those brothers, or that songstress. But this many people here means the runner's got to be all but empty.
Shh, they're here.
Glad you made it. Could stand to loosen up a little, though. What's got you lot so wound up?
Well, you have to admit, the assembled company is more than a little intimidating.
You'll get used to that. You'll have to if you want to survive. Hey, pups.
Oh. Where's that Ishkia man? The lanky old chap with the glasses.
He's keeping watch over our gauntlet runner.
What? Don't feel safe leaving your gauntlet runner empty? As you like, I suppose.
I don't see that songstress, Juna. Is she not coming?
Ah, she's under the weather. Poor girl went and lost her voice. Not many others could refuse an invitation from Lord Luis and live to tell it.
We're looking forward to having another chat with her, eh? What a shame. Zell got a bit droopy about missing her, too.
God's sake, Baz, belt up.
There he is!
I'm glad you could make it.
Thank you for inviting us.
Please, enjoy yourselves.
as new comrades in arms, I expect you to. Now, while the drinks in their cups have yet to reach their heads, let's get the formality of introductions out of the way. Friends, today we welcome a most emboldening addition to our ranks. Doubtless you've heard of the young candidate who brought great shame to Sanctifex Forden. Before you stands the young man himself. Indeed, I was much surprised to learn he brought that sanctuaress forward with the intent of winning my regard. Commendably bold. Now, let us greet our new allies with warmth and pride.
You have my sword.
If my sword will be of use, you have it.
It's your life on the line now, boy.
Don't go losing it too quick now.
The rest of the night is yours to drink in. Enjoy the party.
Go. We'll take care of the rest.
Hey, new boy. Slow down. Wouldn't be wise to snub a ranking officer now, would it?
Well, look who it is. The only blowhard who showed up to the competition with a head smaller than his own.
You red-eyed! You want to say that again?
Okay, this seems like my opportunity to slip out. Good one, Isaac.
All right.
More people have taken an interest in me, and Luis has formally acknowledged it. Now we just need to find the formula to the Prince's curse. We managed to slip out of the soiree and infiltrate the Charadrius while the guards were short-handed.
All right.
We made it. So far, everything's going according to plan. Security's nice and light. We were smart to do this on the night of the soiree.
Look.
The lift to Luis's quarters is over there. Hang on. There are guards in front of the lift. Of course they're watching this door. I didn't think they're looking this way, though. Let's see if we can sneak a peek. What's going on? We can't afford to get slowed down. We don't have a choice. We'll have to look for a way around.
Stop!
Hey, come here for a moment. Hey, what are you doing?
Yes.
You heard that alert this morning? Yeah, just making sure all the extra security measures are in working order. What's wrong with you? Something got you worked up? Ah, right. The bridge is locked and I can't get in. Give me a hand, would you? Fabio is on duty, isn't he? What's he doing locking the door? Well, I heard someone saw Lady Juna enter the bridge. What? You don't mean... Are they alone in there? What do you think's going on?
Yeah.
That's great. This is our chance. Thank you, Juna.
No way.
Oh no, the key doesn't work now. They changed the lock? They were just talking about some extra security measures.
No good.
This isn't good. What do? We don't have much time.
Now we just keep up the charade as long as we can.
Might I have a moment, please?
Strong, if I recall. I've heard you're a titled noble. Yet you stand behind a commoner candidate.
I stand with a candidate who's proven he has power and potential. Besides, I'm a noble in lineage alone. My house no longer stands.
Where are you from?
Have you heard of a village called Harlia?
Certainly. It was the first village to be destroyed by the human menace.
Only because help never came. They requested reinforcements, but the army wouldn't spare a single soldier. Are the rumors true that was by your decision?
That is true.
But why?
To save this country.
Stroll!
The Fool King and the fossils of the Sanctus Church refuse to face the threat looming over this country. an adequately dramatic demonstration was required. They say you could see Halia burning as far as the palace battlements. Confronted with that balefire, those old men could no longer deny the human threat.
Your balefire cost hundreds of innocent lives.
Do I offend you? Are you repulsed? Surely it helps you realize that you can protect nothing without power. The natural blessings you enjoyed are not infinite. Few have the luxury of living with no need to struggle and harm just to survive. But our nation would have you believe such hardship is born of moral weakness. So the punished are punished further. They die in silence like livestock. Their reality denied. It defies reason. All people deserve the chance to fight for their lives with their lives. Some will fall, some will triumph, and therein is true equality forged, however cruel. I am not one to stand idly by as history is wrought. All their sacrifices, and yours, shall not be in vain. A valuable conversation. I do hope you enjoy the party.
Strong.
Humblest apologies. He's a young heart and hasn't yet learned to temper his words.
No worries. Truth told, I'd take him over the sycophants.
That brat's nowhere to be seen. Where'd he slip off to? He couldn't have. Let's go have a look around, Hector.
At this rate, the guards will come back. If we miss this opportunity, we won't get another.
What?
Wait, what? I feel the strangest sensation. Like my body's being pulled downwards.
Oi.
Hey, what's going on? There wasn't a takeoff schedule for tonight. Takeoff? Wait a second. You mean the runner is taking off? Why is this happening now? This wasn't part of the plan. We're gaining speed. What's our course?
Oh no. Oh no.
Hang on. This is bad. We've got to change the flight path. We'll ram straight into that sphere of water. The whole area is thick with distortion from the magma. If we get too close, the whole damn craft will tip. What do we do? All this commotion's going to have this place full of panicking guards. If we stay put, they'll find us. Come on, follow me. Let's retreat to the deck for now. So I'd like to point out we've already heard what's going on with this situation. Do you remember, does anyone remember that the, what's it? The head of the bridge, Cabio?
Close one.
He was really into Juna, and he says it's his dream to take her to the sky. And we just found out that both her and him are on the bridge. So he's basically just making good on that.
What was that? Floor suddenly tilted.
I love that I just slid.
Whoa. What's going on? That soldier from earlier was freaking out about some effect from a magma crystal. Maybe this is it.
No, Gallica! No, me! Oh no, we've been yeeted. Yep.
That helped a lot.
What just happened? We're safe, but how? Are we still standing on the outside of the Charadrius?
No.
I knew this was a big vessel, but this thing looks like it goes on for ages. This is going according to plan. I wasn't expecting to get thrown out onto the hull. But failure's not an option. What can we do?
What do we do? Huh?
Let's get back in there. Are you serious? Luis's quarters are all the way on the far end of the runner. But you actually have a point. That key ended up being useless, so sneaking in from the outside might be our best bet. You've got a plan, don't you? Some sort of way to get there from here to Luis's room?
Did you?
Wait, you're just gonna cut straight across the hall? I mean, if anyone could do it, it's you, but are you sure you want to risk it? Yeah, risking it for the biscuit. You here to lurk and work on a commission? I hope you have a wonderful time. Thank you for joining us, Cheesecake. Luis's quarters are straight ahead, all the way to the end. If you're careful, you should be able to jump across the glowing sections and using them as scaffolds.
Here we go.
We're losing time, so let's hurry. I'll hide in your bag. Please don't kill us. Time to ride the rails.
Gangway!
And I died.
No.
I didn't pay attention. Whoops.
Not. Okay.
Let's try that again.
Gangway! Look at you! I knew it! I knew it!
Yeah.
Look at that!
Ride the wind!
All right!
We actually made it! We got to Luis's quarters. I thought we were gonna die there. You could be so reckless we did die there. Technically. Who thought the spirit of Tony Hawk would be necessary? Yeah.
This is no good.
It's just one of the heroes, Tony Hawk. Oh, I think we're moving away from the crystal. The runner's going back to normal. If we don't get inside quick, we're dead. It's starting to tilt again. We have to jump to the door. Hurry. Wait. Yeah. Just in time. If we'd stayed out there like this, we'd have plummeted. Where does the skater boy skill land on the tier list? S tier. It saved our lives. Literally could not complete the game without it.
And yet...
Also, can I just point out, I think it's a little bit of BS that this entire room looks amazing despite the entire ship turned on its side. Like, they're saying here, like, maybe it's got some special spells so nothing falls when it's turbulent. That was a little bit more than turbulent.
Let's hurry.
Anyway, the formula we're looking for is somewhere in here. Let's hurry and find it.
Okay.
Magic book, magic book. Maybe the curse's formula is hidden somewhere, like, I don't know, stashed behind a false panel or something?
Oh, good.
No formula yet. Quite the art collection he's got here. This one's an exterior shot of the Charadrius.
Incredible.
It's enough just walking around the runner. This painting really helps put into perspective just how impressive this vessel is. They say it was originally developed by the State Army, and Luis claimed it for his own. To him, it's a symbol of power. No doubt about that. You don't think he had the formula behind one of these paintings, do you? Nah. Still, this place is immaculate. Not a dust mote in sight. But lots of Magla notes. It's a map marked with different routes. Looks like it shows the Oceania area.
Check this out.
There's a mark on one of the islands off the shore. Weird, I've never heard of this place. If is Luis interested in this island for some reason? I wonder why. Flowers.
Look.
Are these are royal flowers, the ones Luis scattered at the royal funeral. Keeping them in his room like this, it's like he's displaying a trophy. Wonder if that ego of his will fit inside of a crown. Makes me sick just thinking about it. Let's find the formula quick. We have to save the prince. With a collection this size, he must be pretty passionate about his studies, huh? Guess that's how he managed to craft such a powerful curse. Now's not the time to be speculating on his hobbies. Doesn't seem like the formula is on the shelf, so let's look elsewhere. Nope. Storage closet. Oh, there's one. That was not going before. What is it? Find something?
Huh?
Hold up. Is that? Look!
That's the same novel that you have!
Yeah.
But why would Luis? It's a forbidden text. So there shouldn't even be many copies left.
That's impossible.
Do you think Luis is actually reading this? If so, it doesn't seem like he's really getting its message. Wait, in there! There's a hidden box. Yes, magic formulas! Which one has the prince's curse? Oh, forget it! We'll just take the whole box!
What are you doing here?
I was asked to run an errand.
I was asked to run an errand.
By who? And what would you be fetching from here?
Hey, didn't you just come out of the storage room? What were you doing in there?
You're that fairy from before. Count Luis gave me permission to come and go as I please in his private quarters.
Hey, didn't I hear you had a sore throat or something? They said you lost your voice, but you sound fine to me. I get it now. You snuck in this room last time too, didn't you? Wow, you're a real repeat offender.
I'm really losing my touch.
Hi.
So, remember how I said I'd keep my eyes on you? Well, I have to say, I like what I see.
Hey, get away from him!
I don't suppose we could keep my little investigation secret. I'll keep quiet about you too, now that we're accomplices.
What exactly are you looking for?
Can't say, but I'll ask you no questions either. That makes us even, right? So, your little cohort cases the place first, leaving you to slink in once you've got the brief. Pretty sharp.
Hey, I'm not just a little cohort. I have a proper name, and it's Gallica.
Gallica? Your name is Gallica? Wait, does this mean... So you're here for...
Someone's coming!
Ah, dang it.
Well. The occupant's absent, but the door's locked. I see why the guards are in a panic.
There's no use hiding. This is quite a turn-up, isn't it? The runt I might have figured for a rat, but even my lord's favorite little songbird? What a scandal! And when he hears it from me, maybe I'll finally get some recognition around here.
Everything's falling apart. What do we do? I think he's gone. If he'd stayed, he could have trapped us here. Thank goodness he's as stupid as he looks. I'll take care of this. Just listen close and act fast. The box you found contains the formula to the curse. I knew it. We both know what you're here for, right? Take what's inside and leave. Who are you? What are you?
Let's survive now. Talk later, shall we?
New ally.
She told us to run, but we can't just leave her. I say we go after her.
Your attention, everyone. Assembled comrades, let us speak of the old vulture's last grasp at power. The tournament for the throne. It hardly bears saying that the competition is a farce. It is a transparent conceit of the Sanctus Church orchestrated to win Forden the throne. For all who bristle at their hubris, and indeed for the sake of the public. This hollow pageantry must be put to rights, once and for all. And it shall be done by my hand. I hereby announce my formal entry into the competition.
But my lord, Forden would surely never allow you to enter the race midstream.
Why would I care for his permission? The late king's decree was that the crown would go to whoever had won the people's trust, not whoever indulged the church's sideshow. I will enter at my leisure. Should he deny me, Forden will be rightly denounced as the coward he is, and lose the nation's faith. Then all will know he was never the one in control. For all that we believe, and all that we have proven, we shall bring their own dogma down on their heads.
All hail Lord Luis! We got one sanctoress strung up. Now let's send Forden to the gallows.
Can I just point out, I didn't say anything earlier, but it's kind of BS that, you know, Luis can just enter, like mid-race. I don't know, it feels very unfair, unsportsmanlike. I understand the whole thing about it, but it's just like, he skipped the entire first part of the competition. Like, it's just so mean. He didn't bring a head.
He's entering the competition?
Even knowing it was rigged, there's still a lot he could get out of it. He's just been biding his time all along.
Luis.
Unfortunately, I am told we have a rat in our midst, sniffing for morsels at our esteemed colleagues' heels. Wretched rat, if you stand among us tonight, you may tell your master this. I will neither run nor hide. If you think you can stop the rule of power, then come and try.
Luis will be king! Hail King Luis!
Go and see who is absent from the soiree.
On it.
They're going outside.
Not good. They're bound to check the gauntlet runner. We've got no choice but to chase and stop them.
Oi, new bloke. Didn't hear you shouting Count Luis's name loud enough. Come now, let's hear you cheer with your gut, eh?
Out of the way. I'm busy.
At this rate...
Hey, Del! Look!
The Caradrius is airborne!
What? Why? You hear anything about a takeoff today?
With its owner out? Impossible. The rat's behind this. You know what's been on my mind? I want to know who took out Zorba. Wouldn't catch me dead sharing drinks with him, but he weren't some half-wit. If it was the Cathedral Guards, they had help.
Think the rat nipped him too?
Lord Luis has plenty of new friends hanging about. I wouldn't be surprised if some think they're clever. And me, I'd start with those stooges who cast all their magic without igniters.
Whoa, Del, eyes up. It's coming down.
Secure the perimeter. Anyone so much as blinks, the orders to kill on sight.
Whoa, Del!
Damn. If someone blinks, kill them, what?
This is no good.
The runner stopped. We're almost out of time. We need to hurry after them. The trip's been turbulent, so maybe the lock broke along the way? That's why Glodell was able to get in here too. Oh, this is bad.
Was that?
That was Juna. I think she's on the deck. We have to help her. Yeah, not gonna ignore a distress call. Alright, to the deck then.
No. I told you to run. You're too soft.
Behave now. I'd hate to stick you through that precious throat of yours. You know, I didn't expect you to actually bother to come. The songbird baited the trap nicely after all. I suppose that settles it. The rats were working together. Must be quite a story behind this. But more importantly, time and time again, you dragged my name through the mud. And now look who's the traitor. Oh, I'm going to make this hurt. Hector, come.
Dog got superpowers.
Hector? Wait, that's your dog? You mean he transformed at your command? That animal's been corrupted by melancholia, and still you tamed it. Glodell, why did you hide such an amazing talent? Isn't taking hostages a bit beneath you?
What? Don't you dare patronize me! You think I don't realize it? I'm not strong, I'm no towering Basant war hero. All I've got is my wits, damn you! How could I win a rigged game but through foul play?
Foul play?
And now, I'll wipe those arrogant smiles off their faces. I should be the man being served and worshipped. Me! No one else! And yet every time, I watch them surpass me in everything I did. That bastard Luis included. They've been thorn after bloody thorn in my side, but that all ends today. I'll offer you up on a silver platter, and one day, the world will know me as its rightful ruler.
Oh my, you're pathetic.
I told you to shut your damned mouth! Go, Hector! Don't move. That goes for you too, fairy. Unless you'd rather see her pretty little neck bleed.
What do we do? Right now, all we can do is make it through this. If we're not careful about this, Juna might...
Spectacular! A fitting end for a pack of rats. Get them, Hector!
No. Isn't there anything we can do?
You like that? Who's your king now? I am!
I can't do anything!
You let your dog do your fighting. You're such a disgrace. He has no pets here. So what's the matter? Are you too scared to fight him alone?
A duel? Have it your way. Come then.
We'll do this right. I am Gladel, and you will kneel before me as your king. So, who are you to me?
I am the one who would save this country!
Well, that worked better than I expected.
This is bad. That guy is near the top of the candidate rankings. That means the royal magic will make him invincible to us.
You have the right of it. You fell for it. She brought you straight to me. Now I have you, and I'll ensure your suffering is long and painful. But see reason. Juna, if you take my side, I might be persuaded to spare you. Am I not worthy of your affection? I'm more of a man than that bastard Luis could ever be!
Over my dead body! I am Juani's Cygnus. I am no one's trinket. My life is my own to protect, and I will accept nothing less.
What? It worked?
Yeah, because remember, we're dueling.
Well, you're not invincible.
Damn you! What's going on here?
Let me help. Your powers have intrigued me from the start. You and your friends. You call it an archetype, right?
What?
I thought as much. Surprising, though. I'd written them off as a myth. Not even my sister got close. Still, now that I've seen their power a few times, maybe I can do it myself.
Very well. O lodestar, who wanders in sorrow. O thou anguished traveler who have borne the weight of parting from the start. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities become thy light. Thou art the brilliant star that shall illuminate the King's Road. Now, awaken.
Look at me! What you see now is my commitment to my song! Behold, my voice rises from the depths of my heart!
I do love the design of the masked dancer, though. It's over the top in all the best ways.
How does she have the same power? She's just a damn singer!
Never underestimate a singer! Every song is a burden, the weight of a lifetime. I have sung 1,000 songs. I've known their power my whole life. Whereas all you've ever been is a lackey. My music is lost on you. Listen and learn!
Do it! Chew them up! Tear them limb from bloody limb!
Let's go!
I see. So this is the power of an archetype. All it takes is a change of mask, and I can be whatever I want. Poetic, really? Especially for me. That's just as well. You can lend me your strength, too.
This isn't the kind of thing you can just imitate. Do you know about this power?
Not much. It's been a while. Now, I hope you've had your fun, because you're about to pay for it in full.
Shut up! Just shut up! I'll crush you with my own hands! A duel, then. You can die together.
Okay, we learned about the masked dancer archetype. Along with its own skills, the masked dancer archetype can equip different masks to use additional skills. The Seeker's mask is currently equipped. To obtain new masks, we gotta do something in academia. We'll get into that later.
Fine. He wants a brutal fight? He's about to get one. Let's give him hell!
It's okay. We can do this.
Wait, party member can equip multiple personas? Is that legal? Hey, you want to know something funny about it? This is a spoiler for you guys. Remember how there are alternate versions? The enhanced version of the Masked Dancer is called Persona Master. They know. They made it.
Merchant! The blade's edge!
With me now, Hector!
Ow! This is just what I need! Raging fire!
Coin.
Merchant!
Watch me! Howling wind or weakness!
I will fight. Don't let us go! We're not out of this yet!
That helped. Behold this power!
By this power. Okay, through here.
Stay strong, Hector!
Oh, darn it.
Take this!
Ow! Captain Spike has anxiety and they're targeting him! This is just what I need! Gale, hit their weakness!
Don't let him nothing! We can do this!
Thanks.
Watch me! Traitor!
Howling wind!
Hector! Damn it! Damn you all!
It's okay.
Merchant!
Die!
Man, you're weak.
I'll show you. Burn!
Coin can solve. Come forth, Royal Soul.
That helped.
Die!
Behold this power! Raging fire!
My star is right! You bastards!
That's it! Well done, Yuna! Watch me! Burn!
Death to all traitors! Die already!
I'll show you! Stubborn, eh?
Merchant!
Your
healing power!
Gotta keep myself healed, though.
You bastards!
Behold this power!
Let's go. We can do this.
Thanks. Watch me! Raging fire!
Help me!
And I do believe that makes us the winner of the duel.
I give. Please. I'll not say a word about you sneaking in. Just spare my life, I beg you.
What do we do? If we let him run off, he's obviously going to rat us out. But killing him would give us a lot to explain. Maybe we should work out some kind of deal.
Idiots! It's the oldest trick in the book! Why? What's happening? No. I'm the future king. I can't. I can't breathe. Why?
Is he dead.
I'm not sure if it's a
So
popularity
the magic protected
reason that, I mean,
But why now?
like, it's possibly because we're popular enough.
What the hell?
But also, like, it could be because he lost the duel.
You lot kill him.
No! He's the one who attacked us! And then the king's magic did all that to him!
That the truth of it?
Oh, he snuck into Count Luis's private quarters. Must have gotten in with all the confusion of takeoff, I suppose.
Right? And why did the bloody thing take off like that? We could hardly believe our eyes.
Oh, well, you know me and my indulgences, boys. Perhaps I got a bit carried away, but we're in
Yeah, except for
war.
the burns, we did that.
I simply had to see the night view over the city.
You having a laugh?
Anyway, then Gladel went from crass to violent. That's when he stepped in to help, right?
Yes. Exactly.
Right!
Crikey, Lady Juna, I'm sorry. Sounds like you've had a right awful evening.
Hold on. You were supposed to be at the soiree, weren't you? That's a lot of ground to cover, isn't it?
Why? One would think you don't believe us, Fidelio. I'm wounded. You truly doubt me.
Well, no, just...
Suppose that means the rat was Glodell. Lord Louis said we got a traitor in our midst is all. We came by thinking to catch him.
Is that so? Well, hadn't you better report back? Shall we make what we can of this party together?
Yeah, that guy's a traitor.
Lady Juna.
Yes, much better. He gave me such a thorough examination after all. He took good care of my throat, my tongue, my lips.
You...
If you'd come a bit earlier, I might have asked you to do it.
Really? Hardly matters to me.
Anyway, I'd say this bears reporting. Let's leave the guards to their cleanup and get out of here.
Yeesh, looks could kill. Scary.
Yeah, something tells me that Fidelio don't really like us.
So Gladel was our rat, was he? And he's already been executed?
Afraid so.
The two of them were the only ones who left the soiree early. Sounds like Gladel overstepped, and Lady Juna and the new lad had to fight him down.
Or it could have been the other way around.
Too right. Dead can't speak, after all, and we've no other witnesses to the scene.
Now hold on.
Gladel was a right prolific candidate. We know the king's magic protected him. Their story goes that he attacked them and got petrified to death for it. If that's true, the boy'd have to have the stand-in for it.
That fact is no longer in question. I received a report a short while ago. They say your face has emerged on the King's Rock. It appears your stunt with the Sanctoress earned you some renown.
Hey, good for you, pup.
And that's how the magic got to Gladel.
Seems we were in more danger than we knew, but the risk paid off.
One wonders what you stopped Gladel from doing. What was he after there?
Who knows? We were hardly in a position to ask.
Wonder if he was on old Forden's payroll.
Nah. He'd been at that monk Godot's neck since the race had barely started. Tried to snuff him out in the wilds too, not anywhere he'd have had an audience.
No matter. Forden has been kind enough to whip the people into a frenzy over this race. I'll step in and reap what he so graciously sowed. From here on, you will serve as my eyes and ears.
Understood.
Let us see what scheme Forden devises for the next task. Until then, you may take your ease in the city.
Oh, and with Gladel out with the rubbish, might I promote him to the role of my chauffeur?
Are you serious?
Is it so strange? He does have his own gauntlet runner. In fact, I'd better go make sure it's up to my standards.
Let her do as she pleases.
What's wrong, Del? Looking a bit green around the gills.
Gladel was an ambitious man, yeah, but is that enough to justify him looting Count Luis's personal quarters? What was in it for him? All right.
Seems I gained some reputation in the exhibition, and that auto played.
Sorry for barging in. A bit late for introductions, I expect. What? You haven't told them about me yet?
I can't tell them what you haven't told me.
So, can I assume that you are one of us? That is, we too stand alongside Count Luis, but how to say it?
I think you and I were after the same thing in old Luis's room. You really weren't told.
Don't tell me you're the other agent Grius mentioned.
Correct! Do you guys remember that from the beginning of the game? That Grius had one other infiltrator already who was looking at things from the other, from the other angle? Yeah, turns out it was Juna.
Grius. Is he the one who died at the Grand
It was
Cathedral?
Oh, that's mean.
I'm sorry. They kept the finer details confidential, so I never really knew who the other agent was.
Grius was the Roag who was on our team, who we gave powers to, who died at the hands of Luis and the King's magic. He had another spy, and it turned out to be Juna.
But I understand the
I know, it was a
objective well
long
enough.
time ago.
The curse on His Highness the Prince can't be lifted by conventional methods. So we either kill the caster or get the formula.
I see. So you and Grius were the two prongs of the operation. You get the formula, he hunts the caster.
Ever since the King's magic made it impossible to kill Luis, I've been ready to meet up with a new contact. I just wasn't expecting one so young. If I hadn't learnt the fairy messenger's name was Gallica, I'd never have realized it was you.
I'm pretty shocked myself. I never figured the big famous songstress would be on our side. And I thought you and Luis were... you were
his lady love. God, no. I wouldn't be caught dead in that madman's quarters unless it was to rob him blind. No. Luis keeps me close because he likes my voice. That's all. He made the lines of that relationship quite clear, with no room for messier entanglements.
I think that clears up your place here. But I have to say, you're risking a lot for a side job. Why go to these lengths when you've so much to lose?
At first, it was just coincidence. I tend to find myself in honored company, and I happened to be around where a resistance operative was doing a spot of recon.
So, in sooth, you were strong-armed into this?
What? No. Quite the other. I requested to join. When fate beckons, one can't just turn her away. A singer's whole self is built off all she experiences. This seemed like a chance for a once-in-a-lifetime inspiration for my art. And nobody else had a plausible way or reason to get close to Luis. So, you could say our interests aligned.
All that just so you could grow as a singer. You really are devoted, and fearless to boot.
I know what I put my life on the line for, that's all. You all have something like that, don't you? A devotion that anyone else might see as foolish.
Ha! The girl's bold as brass. No wonder she's got all the crown's subjects by the heartstrings, eh?
Well, half of it might be because of my birth. A Nydia girl's got to be bold to step out into this world at all. Though it's hard for most people to understand why. Singing is everything to me. To truly stir even a single soul, I'd take that over 1,000 of the church's accolades. Well, anyhow, that's what's going on with me. I'll stick close to Luis for now so he doesn't start suspecting anything. Any objections? Captain?
Sure, fine by me.
I knew you were the sort of man who knows what to say. Glad to meet you as a proper comrade. Gets your heart going, doesn't it?
And we got Juna added to the team. The kingdom's premier songstress has become your ally. New party member!
Well, didn't see that coming. But I guess we've got another ally now. Our journey looked pretty precarious at first, but it's gone surprisingly smoothly. I'll do my best to help too. Let's see this through.
And because we hit another story beat, Gallica ranks up. Rank 5.
Gotta get back on track.
Significantly reduces the cost of studying the mage lineage.
Anyway, welcome aboard, Juna. Oh, right! Let's decipher the formula we found. Hopefully we can finally break the curse.
Do we even know anyone who can read the blasted thing? Oh, I love a good blueprint, but this formula leaves me a tad glazed, what?
Actually, Grius's notebook mentioned a Rella in the margins. Seems like he had it in mind to bring it to her.
Rella? The girl they call the Saint?
Saint Rella. Indeed, she would be the most qualified. After the attack on His Highness, we sent for the kingdom's best healer. It was she who answered our summons, and she who saved His Highness from certain death.
Hold on, the best healer in the kingdom? That attack was over 10 years ago. That so-called saint looked about my age.
Rella was a prodigal talent. One of the most gifted at the Mage Academy. Even as a child, she outclassed her teachers with an igniter.
Wait, you know her?
I'm afraid she's a bit out of our reach now, though. She left a while ago to return to her work at the royal capital. We couldn't manage such a trip under Ruiz's gaze.
Well, a trip to the royal capital would hardly put us out. We'll just pip over with a bit of magic. No, really, it's dashed convenient.
There are some conditions, but we could travel instantly to a few specific places.
Well, no sense waiting. Let's be off. Right. All yours.
You gotta wonder, does that tingle? I feel like it would at least tingle.
You actually did it! We're at the royal capital! Wait, how did you do that?
Don't shout in the streets, would you?
How can I not? Do you know how incredible
You
this
imagine
is?
it itches.
What are you people?
Hey, look! Isn't that the songstress?
It is! It's the Lady Juna! Oh, I've always wanted to shake her hand.
Okay, I still have to ask the question, how is it that people are like, oh my gosh, it's the songstress who appeared out of nowhere? And I'm like, did no one see the gigantic vehicle come out of nowhere? No, it's the songstress. Got it.
Oh, hell.
The price of fame. If word gets out that you were seen here, it'll be hard to explain yourself later on.
Rella works at the church on Main Street. I'll lead the way.
You know your way around, eh?
Wait, this Rella's a world-class healer, and she's working as a local doctor.
Is that uncommon?
Igniters are not known for their use in healing. Indeed, 'tis a virtually impossible feat, often reserved for the nobility. I'd have expected Saint Rella to serve the court only.
If she turned down that prestige in the name of helping the common folk, then I suppose she really has earned her saintly titles.
Come on, let's hurry on.
What do you make of all this, Captain? If we ask her to decipher the curse, we risk exposing our identities and our aims. Do you trust her?
We'll just have to trust her.
You're right. And if it's misplaced, we'll just have to be ready.
If you say so, then let's get on.
Let's hurry.
To the church.
Whatever. I can't be stupendous. Close your eyes. You're not serious.
Terribly sorry. Putting some elixirs away. Be with you in a moment. Hello. How can I help you?
Juna! Long time no see. Sorry for all of us storming the place.
And you're the one who was at the exhibition.
Right. Now that you all know each other's names, Rella is my older sister.
Dun dun dun.
Adopted sister, that is. Her family took me in. Though don't spread it around. The public doesn't know, and we don't know who tried to exploit it.
It's been forever, Juna. I'm so sorry. I really was planning to meet you after the opening ceremony.
I understand. You were attending to Sanctifex Forden until Brilhaven. But that's wonderful. Such deft social climbing even puts Father's efforts to shame, eh?
Ugh, social climbing. Glad to make your acquaintance. I am Rella Cygnus. I'm a healer. But somehow, I doubt that's why you're here.
Actually, there's something we'd like you to look at.
Where did you get this?
I know it's asking a lot, but could you share anything you know? Without asking too many questions?
I've seen something like this before. I'd never forget. Objectively speaking, the magic involved is a direct inversion of a healing spell. Popularly known as a curse.
I suppose that stands to reason.
Pardon the late introduction. I am Hulkenberg, a Knight of the Crown. As you may have guessed, that is the formula to the curse that slew His Royal Highness, the Prince.
Hold on!
The death of His Highness was a tragedy, one I would see repaid in full. As His Royal Guard, 'tis my duty to punish the treasonous snake responsible. Then, surely, the man who penned this was Luis.
Look, what happened at the exhibition? We were trying to get closer to Luis. You're a holy woman, so I couldn't ask your forgiveness. But if you could at least understand.
The Lady Joanna's penitence was sincere. To hear her, I thought it must be so. It was Forden who chose such a terrible punishment. That was what scared me.
Oh, Rella.
But I'm a bit relieved. I heard rumors Luis had swept you off your feet and you'd been hanging on his arm since. I worried for you so, Juna. I see now I needn't have given it a second thought.
Of course. I am Juani Cygnus, and my life is...
Yes, your life is your own, I know. Just make sure you're not causing trouble for everyone else. I suppose this is another dramatic and risky gesture? Like when you ran away from home in a frenzy of passion, declaring you'd take the stage or die trying.
No! Well, sort of. Maybe, yes, but... Oh, you didn't have to put it like that.
I've looked over the formula. From what I can tell, this spell's effects are... enduring. As long as the magic's source continues to exist, the effect shall never fade. The trouble is, while most curses simply consume the magic released in the moment's casting, this one is designed to perpetually draw on the magic of the caster.
So as long as Luis lives, it doesn't matter where his victims run and hide. Sounds just like him.
But I'm afraid even if His Highness still lived, I don't think anyone could have broken the curse using this. This formula isn't complete. It's a mere outline, clearly jotted from memory. I couldn't tell you how to lift the curse from this alone.
What?
Then I'm sorry I couldn't be of any help.
No, you've done plenty. Especially since we're the ones who sprang this on you.
Pardon me, young man. May I say one last thing? You're a friend of hers, aren't you? Please, keep Juna safe.
Yeah.
Of course. I'll do what I can.
Thank you. She can be reckless sometimes. I'll be here for the foreseeable future. Any friend of Juna is welcome here, so stop by any time you like.
The curse is impossible to break?
Well, until we, destroy the source, so...
I've never seen you lot so gloomy.
What do we do now?
The only way left is to take down Luis himself.
Yeah.
The impossibility of that is precisely what led us here, Stroll. And now, We are no further than when we started.
Plenty of assassins have come for Luis, but the king's magic works every time. They all died frozen in agony.
Even if we could fight him properly, do we stand a chance? The man's an unparalleled master of both martial and magic arts.
This might be the end.
Still, we have to stop Luis, no matter what.
We just have to trick Louis into dueling us. I suggest using Yu-Gi-Oh!
His life. We've just got to maintain the trust.
Also, I love that Muffinberry pronounces it Louis.
For now, he told us to wait until the race's next task is announced.
Then we'll have to do just that.
I'm pooped from all this brainstorming. I could use a break in the gauntlet runner.
If we take June out in public, we might attract a crowd. We can't risk Luis catching on.
Well, I must say I'm impressed. You have enough beds to accommodate this many people?
Yes, as much as they grumble about cramped quarters.
Apologies. 'Tis hardly accommodation worthy of a diva. And I confess the ride itself is often jarring.
At the very least, I'll be happy with a bath. You have a room for that, I trust?
Right this way, milady.
Well, no point getting reckless now. Let's think about this some more tomorrow. By the way, what have you been doing all this time, Eurus?
Thinking, mostly. Been having a good old ponder ever since I saw Luis's Skyrunner in the air. Always been my dream to fly on wings, you see. Not with any of this magic levitatory. Then in you come with this teleportation. Made me start wondering if there was any valid point at all to my flight theory, what? A long while back, I did a flight experiment to prove my theory was sound. Failed spectacularly, though. And got myself all crunched up in the process. I was still in bed, midway through my convalescence when they told me I was to be demoted.
I didn't know.
Between us, old boy, my flight theory's complete. Principles are sound and tested. All that's left are the practicals, incorporating it into the gauntlet runner. But ever since that accident, I suppose I've been afraid to move forward with it. Afraid of failure. You and the rest of our merry band are risking your very lives for the prince. And here I sit moping, The way I see it, your teleportation can only take us places we've been. If we want to see new horizons, we'll need to take to the skies. It'll take time, no doubt, but I'll put my very soul into it. No shortcuts, and when I fly, I'll do it my way.
Party formation. You can change or add members to your party from the party option in the menu.
Fear is the mind killer. It also tastes like stale licorice. Ew.
So yeah, reserve party members gain less experience at the end of battle than active party members, so you can never remove the protagonist.
Time for bed.
Yep, time for us to take a nap.
Sure.
Good night.
Finding it hard to sleep. As good as time as any for some reading.
Oh, good. You're still awake. What's the matter?
Something on your mind?
Something on your mind?
No, not in particular. Once we're back tomorrow, I'll sneak the formula back into Luis's room. Even if he suspected us, he'd never work out that we got to the capital and showed it to Rella in a single night. He won't find out about our mission.
I should probably have Juna return any Maglet keys we got on the Charadrius too, just to be safe.
I'm a bit surprised. I thought I was fine doing all that infiltration at Luis's place. Turns out I wasn't. Finally having others who know the truth, and having gotten to see my sister. I didn't realize how exhausted I am, and you personally saved me from danger back there. I'm terribly grateful to you. You're lucky, really. I'll have you know I'm rarely this candid. That's the forbidden text you mentioned in Luis's room, is it? I've seen him reading it from time to time. What's it like? Can I read a bit of it? The prevailing culture of the world is one of freedom in all things. No faith, fealty, or philosophy enforces ideology. All are free to create, and all are free to embrace those creations. This culture's influence spreads throughout the world. It is even said that a song of peace was powerful enough to bring an end to war. Oh, how inspiring. It's hard to imagine that a single song could be so influential. I wonder what the world would be like if a song really could reach all people's hearts. No matter their status or tribe. We Nydia, we're all liars, you know? Everyone told us we were inherently worthless. Just a fact of our birth. So I learned some glamours to make myself at least look valuable. This form. It's all just a fancy disguise, really. A gilded mask for the world to admire. Or not. No, do forgive me. That was all lies, lies, lies. I don't think it's necessarily a good idea to reveal yourself entirely, but you should always have the freedom to. If these new powers are to give form to my ideals, I want to create a world where we can appreciate each other's freedom. I'll make sure everyone hears that in my songs. No matter what happens.
Kunai talked into the night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now, prepare to hear the race's next challenge. Let's find out where our fierce competitors are bound. To recap, the 20 candidates with the current highest approval on the King's Rock will be the only ones to proceed. All others will be disqualified. I'd say the results of the exhibition are sure to have spread by now. Let's have a look at the standings, shall we? In first place, the undisputed winner, Bane of sea monsters and savior of the people, our very own Sanctifex Forden! And the traitor Luis in second, despite not actually being in the race. But in third, we have the warrior monk captain, Master Kiddo! Furthermore...
In the end, everyone but Luis is just representing the Sanctus Church.
What's your point? I dare say that's a relief. We'll finally be done with all this chaos. A return to normalcy.
Ha! Normalcy. Funny how it's only the rich who miss how things used to be. But now Count Luis has the people behind him. He'll save the common man.
Yes, we're all keeping our ears out for a response from Luis's faction. But we do have one standout who's seen a stunning jump in popularity since the exhibition. The lad responsible for exposing the sins of the Sanctoress Joanna. Valiant human slayer. Yes, it's the young Elder.
Right, wasn't expecting that one. Nameless to famous in a single night. Just like that, he's in the top 20.
Oi, crier man, where's the windbag? The one what acted all high and mighty over a tiny human head.
Who? Oh, right, that Gladel or something. No sign of him, probably saw the writing on the wall and dropped out.
So it really was all talk then? A disgrace to the root, son.
hiding his inadequacy behind Luis's authority.
But the boy candidate isn't the only one in the spotlight. We've a rising star by the name of Katharina. Some big ideas, that girl. I hear she plans to put a price on every wealthy head if she takes the throne.
And what's wrong with that? If they're sitting on most of the kingdom's money, they can afford to hire a little extra security every day. Let them sweat it out.
Now here's a surprise. We've got a Mastari candidate still in the running. And my sources say they hail from, well, Verga Island.
A pagan island, eh? But they're filthy barbarians. Besides, nobody could compare to Lord Milo.
The final roundup's actually looking pretty diverse. We're just about ready to announce the next leg of the race.
Yeah, let's find out what's gonna happen next.
And that's the bell! Thank you for waiting, ladies and gents. It's time to begin the second round of the tournament for the throne! First of all, congratulations to the 20 who have won their places on the King's Rock. You are now officially the winners of the first round. Let's give them a hand!
No sign of Luis. Even if he does plan to take over, suppose he's still not eager to play by their rules.
I haven't seen Juna this morning either.
I heard some nobles say she had a job suddenly come up. Better that the audience doesn't see her with us, anyway.
Now, at long last, we are ready to announce their next challenge. This time, the task for the candidates is recovering and offering a divine relic!
What? A relic?
Don't worry, we're happy to explain everything. You'll not want to forget this, so we've arranged for you to hear it from an unforgettable voice. To tell us more, please welcome to the stage our guide, our songstress, the lovely Lady Juna!
Her sudden obligation revealed, I suppose.
Chosen heroes! Your next destination is Altaberry Heights, the capital of the Principality of Montario. You are to gather there by the deadline, with a divine relic in hand to offer the Sanctus Church. Tragically, there are still heathens in this land who choose to reject Sanctism. They care nothing for salvation. They cling to strange idols, calling them divine relics, believing them gifts from their eldritch gods. But their rituals are unstable, and their relics just primitive magic tools. It is time we put an end to this misguided witchery. Take these relics from the pagan's grasp and bring them to the birthplace of Sanctism, Altaberry Heights, in Montario. Please deliver them to their rightful place in God's hands. May all our aspiring heroes be blessed with good fortune and the favor of God. I pray for your success.
What a real presence before a crowd, doesn't she? Positively plucks at your heart.
Focus, Iceland, focus.
By the deadline of the second round, Altaberry will begin the festivities for the autumnal Montario Saints' Day. This two-day event kicks off on Saints' Day Eve, with the main celebrations on the day proper. And this year's event will be historic. His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden, will be personally sealing the collection of the pagan relics. To celebrate, the songstress Juna will be dedicating a ceremonial song. You won't want to miss this, folks. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on my mark, let the second round of the tournament for the throne begin!
They're unabashedly ordering them to steal relics from pagan land now. That's plunder. They would steal our very culture.
That candidate's a Mustari. Small wonder he's so aghast. Forden's stooping to a new low.
It's true.
What do you mean?
By and large, the Mustari are a pagan people. Their relics are cultural touchstones, vital to their hearts and faiths. And Forden's just ordered us to loot them as we please.
But in our case, we won't even know what we're doing until Luis gives the order.
Either way, we're bound for Altaberry. It's further east. We've a long trip ahead of us.
Oh, my shoulder hurts. I don't care if it's the Crown Theocracy. You'd think they'd ask me a little sooner than the morning of.
Still managed to put on a hell of a show for him. Lady Juna, Count Luis has sent for you. And you lot too, I suppose.
Looks like our first job's come in. These men have me running all over. We're back, Lord Luis.
Funny, isn't it? Since the Gladell incident, you've been inseparable from this gang.
Well, one has to keep one's chauffeur in line, don't you think?
Hey, heard you got a gig at the Sanctus Festival? Good on ya!
Thanks. Though I don't know if it's worth celebrating. Seems to me it's to keep Lord Luis in check. Putting me on stage the whole time might keep you from crashing their Saints' Day party.
And if we try anything, they'll use it as an excuse to blacklist you. Just the kind of shite you'd expect from those Sanctist stooges.
You need fear nothing. It is Forden who now stews in his dread, but he seeks the divine relics is common knowledge. But who would simply give up an idol on par with the god's reverence? He has all but commanded that we take it by force. The king's magic ruined his schemes. You humiliated him in the public eye. And in one desperate final grasp for authority, the fool has placed his fate in my hands. Forden's game will soon end. Let us at least give him the finale he deserves.
What do you mean, a finale?
What? Do you need to hear it repeated? I will give Forden his death.
And what of the king's magic?
You'll see soon enough. For now, you need only follow my orders. Your task is to obtain a certain divine relic on my behalf. The artifact in question is a lance known as Dracodius.
Dracodios. The Draco implies something to do with dragons, I presume?
Suffice to say, the lore behind this particular relic intrigues me. You will acquire it in time for Saints' Day, and bring it to me.
Pretty high stakes, my lord. You sure you want this crop of novices on the job?
Rest assured, my other agents have their own relics I've assigned them to pursue. I've no urgent need for this lance, nor for them, should they fail.
I'll go along and keep an eye on them, shall I? You can bet that if they try and run off with the relic, I'll put a stop to it.
You certainly are attached to them, aren't you?
Well, it's their first formal assignment in your service, after all. I can be your eyes and ears.
So be it then. You may act accordingly.
So, my lord, where can we find this fancy lance?
Find your clues elsewhere. You have nothing further from me. Prove you think as well as you fight. May we both find success in the pursuit of our shared vision.
Well, we're back at the inn so far, but the only thing we know for sure is that it's called the Dracodios. I guess we've no choice but to go somewhere else and try to gather more information. Let's go! Let's see, maybe it's because you already know her intention, but man, she could brush up on her acting skills. It's true, it's true. I don't know if it's the voice actress just kind of hamming it up a little bit, or if that's like the intention that she's supposed to kind of be slightly awful about it. But yeah, that's where we're going to end things off for tonight. I'm getting tired, so and hungry, so I'm going to stop the stream here and, you know, take care of myself for the night. I hope you all had a wonderful time, though. We got a lot of things done. Oh, wait. I almost forgot. We didn't officially unlock it for the group, but it would be really rude of me if I did not, you know, talk about the masked dancer.
That is...
So, I'm pulling out the list. Where do you guys believe that the masked dancer would go on this list? Before, like, I like hearing your guys' thoughts. Good, but could do better. Now, again, I want to reiterate that anyone who plays this game, all classes are good, and you can beat the game with any of them. But that being said, I still put the masked dancer in the ugh category. Tragic, yeah. But allow me to explain. Like I said, every single class in this game can be used. I promise you that. Even if I put the, like, if you made a team of nothing but my lowest ranked archetypes, you could still beat the game. Yeah. Renab's in chat because he believes that the masked dancer is really good. However, I'm going to disagree. The masked dancer allows you to change their classes depending on what masks they have equipped. However, you don't get to choose the skills from the masks, meaning you don't always get the best skills from the mask. You cannot change the masks during combat. So whatever you go into combat with is what you have. On top of this, and yes, I do consider this a major drawback of the class, you have to give up your accessory slot in order to use it. So like any of the stat boosters, any of the like status resistant things you might want, like any of that stuff, no rejuvenation bell, no crescent medal, none of this stuff, you can't use it. It's also weird that it uses fire and weak to fire. Oh yeah, never get reflected. That will just kill you. And I know it's saying like use fire, but it only has like what, 2 fire moves? Crimson Flame and Infernal Vortex. Like these are good moves, but if I take off the mask, let's see. I'll just take off the mask and put that on. If we take that off, these are the only skills that it has. It has Infernal Vortex, Art of Dance, which increases the chance of status ailments. Anyone notice during that fight against the boss, we didn't get a single burn on anyone? No matter how many times I use this move. Like, increased chance, cool. Do you get any, like, do you have any? Let's see. High chance of one-hit killing all enemies. Technically, that is a good move, the Dance Macabre, because on top of Art of Dance, one-hit kill is a chance. But if I wanted this, I'd just go for Assassinate. Let's see. Masked Revelry. Recovers a medium amount of a caster's MP every turn. Restores more if archetypes of the same lineage are present. So if you have a bunch of masked dancers, you get some MP recovery, which is decent. I will not deny that. And then Crimson Flame, heavy magic fire damage to all enemies, which is a really good move. If you wanted to make a spellcaster character, I would rip Crimson Flame off of the Masked Dancer and put it on your own class. Like, there are some decent abilities here. But again, you have to give up your accessory slot in order to slot in 3 moves. Like, I understand. I get it. But, like, this is my take. I don't believe that the Masked Dancer, no matter how many moves you claim they can get, because, yes, let's see, Dancer is good because it makes it possible to have an entire team of dancers. Okay, you keep bringing that up. Ugh, I know, I have talks with outside of this game. You're making a less good version of the other classes. Like, if I want a warrior, just have a warrior. Like, that's it. You can have 4 warriors and give them all different abilities as well. Yes, you can have a team of masked dancers and give them all different masks and have them all do different things. But at the end of the day, you could just say that about any class in this game. It would be better to just go with a better class. And maybe it's Juna herself who's also not that good of a... Like, I shouldn't say that Juna's not that good of a character, but she's a magic dedicated character. Look at her strength stat in this screen right now, and I'm telling you, do not give her a physical-based mask. She's she's a fine magic user. But at the end of the day, I'm just gonna say she's not that good. I do not believe that the Masked Dancer is a good class. If it had the ability to change masks mid-fight, just like you can do in Persona, it would be broken, amazingly good, perfect for the class. But where it stands right now, with it's just a not that good version of a bunch of other classes. With a couple of fire moves slapped on top of it.
What now?
So you can debate that. I disagree. I'm sorry. And also, you're saying that it's good to give a new character and a mask because they get strong skills right away. We're not talking about the here and now. You can make that argument too, that it's good right now. Yeah, it's fine right now. But we're talking long run here. So yeah. That's where I'm going to, that's where I rest on it. It's just not that good. It's fine. Again, all classes are good in this game. You can beat the game with everything. So when do we meet Best Girl? After, I believe next stream we'll probably meet her. Anyway, we'll figure that out next time. Until then, this has been your host, Kazar Rasfel. Hope to see you in the next video or live stream, and signing out.